Okay, so
Are we ready?
Killian, go ahead and start us with a recap.
All right. I have a little bit to set up before I get into it. Killian awakes in his bed in his old home in Boulder's Gate. He gets up. His skin has color to it. His hair is shorter. His beard is now just stubble, and he looks much younger. He really realizes where he is, and oh my god, I'm late. He hurries and gets dressed, gets his armor, the symbol of the golden fist displayed proudly on his chest. Goes out, finds his captain just sitting by the edge of town. Sorry I'm late, sir. I had the craziest dream last night. Get this. I was trapped in a whale, and Alistair was there. You remember him. He was the tiefling that used to live here. And there was this tabaxi, but he had no arms. Leon, we called him. Get this. I was trapped in a whale, and Alistair was there. You remember him. He was the tiefling that used to live here. And there was this tabaxi, but he had no arms. Leon, we called him. And this man on fire, was it Agni, Kai? I can't remember. But we all looked really roughed up, like we were just in a fight. I looked like I just crawled out of the grave. So we discussed a plan, and agreed Leon should go find help. Don't know why we chose him. He had no arms, but just then he grew arms that looked like the night sky itself. And he swam out. He was gone for ages. I started to think he had died, but just then he came back, started helping us out one by one. And it only gets stranger. There was a minotaur named Kuma who helped us out. Speak common and everything. Of our wounds. Could you imagine the wondrous dream conjured up? Anyway, after that, we parted ways. Those of us who were trapped, we went to a bathhouse. While Kuma left to speak to a Lieutenant Percy. And while we were gone, we came across this other tabaxi named Knight. She was a bit twitchy, especially in the ears, and her father had money. I remember that well. Her father had a lot of money. After a while, we meet back at the inn, and outside was this gigantic table, custom made for the Minotaur, sitting on a throne and everything. And there, he told us of our next mission. We are to investigate a farmhouse. We agree, we eat, we go, and it is deathly quiet, not a soul in sight, except for a strange noise in the chimney, but that was quickly dealt with. After we check the house, it was empty. We go to the things he thinks of. Oh, look at that! The new recruits should be here soon. I'm taking them to a simple drop off to Candle Keep. Shouldn't be too much trouble.
That was cool.
Good recap. Go ahead and give yourself inspiration or badass XP. You can choose either one.
I'll take the inspiration.
That was cool. That was really cool, Danny. I like it.
And by the way, inspiration can only be cashed in for badass XP at the end of the session.
Got it.
Makes sense. So you don't level up before or anything.
So that scene took place the day before the campaign started.
Oh.
Okay, so
Thank you.
when last we left our heroes, Agni was startled with a acidic liquid falling down on his shoulder. As he looked up, he was greeted with the sight of a venom troll. You guys would probably not liquid falling down on his shoulder. As he looked up, he was greeted with the sight of a venom troll. You guys would probably not know of a venom troll, as it is a rare archetype of troll. But you would immediately recognize that this is indeed troll. Now, as this is happening, luckily, most of you have the alert feat, so you're not taken by surprise. And Alistair, you are the first to react.
Hey, Agni, what's that on your... Oh, dear God! He quickly stumbles for his book and a small diamond, which as soon as he grabs it, he rubs it for a moment and goes, "I'm waiting to do this. And he lifts his hand off the diamond, making this energy orb that spirals in 5 different colors, finally settling on this red. as he says, Ignis, and launches it up at this troll. That is going to be not good. 9 to hit.
9, unfortunately, isn't going to do this. This orb of fire kind of streaks, but unfortunately curves ball to the side, whips right past him, and hits a tree, lighting its leaves.
It's been a while since I've done that spell, so my bad.
Killian, you are up.
He's just gonna
Alright.
back here, behind the Minotaur. Hey, hope you don't mind. I'm gonna just stay here for a minute, so that.
Alright. Killian will open to the back of his book. He will tear out a page, crumple in his hand. Energy will move down his hand to the troll as I cast Hex. And then I will just skim back through the page and cast Eldritch Blast.
Your Eldritch Blast zips right past the troll's head and hits that same tree, dousing the leaves that were just on fire.
Thanks, Gillian.
Killian is going to stumble back next to Alistair behind Kuma. What if I sit here?
Hi, Gillian.
Hi.
Igni. It is now the troll's turn, and it looks down and grabs its chest and rips a chunk off, and you see an artery going up into its neck. It grabs it and rips it open, unleashing a torrent of acidic blood. I'm going to need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, as you are covered in this liquid.
Damage doing that?
It does.
That's cool. I really like that.
19?
19. So you're going to pass. So you are going to take a total of 9 points of poison damage, and you are poisoned for 1 minute.
Even though she...
19?
19. So you're going to pass. So you are going to take a total of 9 points of poison damage, and you are poisoned for 1 minute.
Even though she passed?
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Alright.
That sucks.
I'm sorry, no, you're not poisoned.
Okay, I was gonna say if I
Okay.
passed.
It's like, oof.
9 points, so that would be 12.
And actually, luckily, you guys are just barely out of the range. So what you would have seen is just a flood of this black and green blood falling in a wave in front of the troll, absolutely covering Igni.
Probably would have also seen Igni start to wrench.
All right, and with that, it is going to be night with Agni on deck.
Okay, where am I? Okay, so Knight is going to run around and flank the troll.
So,
Are we playing with flanking rules?
5,
Yes, always
And-
planting rules.
Yeah.
That applies for other creatures as well.
25.
Technically, I can run right beside it because I'm not leaving it space.
Oh,
it
okay,
won't
so
get
I didn't know
there.
if you wanted to go around or... Okay, so 5.
Yep, we're gonna flank it.
Is it on this or there?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of in the middle.
It doesn't matter. I'm sure you can get around it.
We'll do it there. It's more
If not, I
forces
can
in
use my feline
20,
agility.
25. And 30. There you
Okay, being there, I'm going to use my soul blades, and I'm just gonna conjure these blades. I'm gonna dagger.
All right, roll to hit.
Missing one.
go.
Say
Dagger,
what?
Missing one.
Missing one dagger. You need
Missing one dagger.
dagger.
The first one is gonna miss really bad.
So the first one, as you go to jab, you notice that the troll's hide is actually extremely... Okay, nothing special happens.
Okay, but then my blades just sort of disappear.
All right. So the first one hits and isn't able to break through, and the other one, being a kind of mystic spectral dagger, as soon as it hits, just shatters.
They're both mystic,
If you're-
so they both disappear.
Okay.
If you're flanking, don't you have advantage?
Oh,
Oh, she does.
I do.
Yeah,
That's
then you
why I
need to
did
roll
that.
advantage.
So,
I'm
So one miss, and then roll advantage for the second.
It's a little bit
You
better,
wanna
but
use
it's still
this?
gonna miss. Maybe. That's a 16.
A 16 is going to do it. So you make contact, twist the dagger, and pull it out, and as soon as you do, this poisonous blood sprays right into your face.
Of course.
Lovely. Okay.
So you do your damage.
Yeah, that one was my second
Yes,
dagger.
yes.
And both you and Agni are going to take damage as this blood sprays everywhere.
Both? Even though she's behind?
Both.
It must go like.
8 damage from my knives plus my sneak attack.
8 damage. Cool.
Nice.
All right. After Knight, it is Agni.
All right, Agni is going to. I'm going to use my action to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
So Agni is going to, after getting sprayed with the blood, just and looking very beat up, is going to go 10, 15.
As you do,
20.
it's going to reach out and grab
I
it.
disengaged.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, I made sure of that. And go back here and just look like absolutely shocked and terrified. Like the color is actually losing his.
You back up into the cave, and as you do, you're just smacked with this horrid smell of feces.
Agni throws up.
Agni
Very
throws up.
And that is how he spends the rest of his turn.
Nice.
Very good.
Agni can.
Fitting for Agni.
Yeah, Agni's a wuss.
All right, it's going to be Kuma.
I'm going
A
to.
wuss.
All right, it's going to be Kuma.
I'm going to turn around and say, "Stay behind me," and run towards it.
Gladly.
And as I'm running, I'm going to send a guiding bolt towards it at
Alright.
first level.
Roll to hit.
Love that spell.
Love guiding bolt.
Ooh.
Goodbye.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm next.
Plus 6, so 20, on dirty 20.
That is going to hit.
Alright. I got
Alistair, you're up next.
I know.
46.
He knows.
I know exactly what I'm doing.
Really bad roll. 1, 2, 3, 6 damage.
6 damage. Very nice.
Advantage on the next hit.
So the guiding bolt rips through, it hits right where the venom troll had ripped a chunk of flesh off and bursts right through it. As it does, poor little Knight is once again covered in this vile blood. Oof, that's going to be pretty bad to flesh off and bursts right through it. As it does, poor little Knight is once again covered in this vile blood. Oof, that's going to be pretty bad. That's going to be 11 points of
jeez.
poison damage.
So is it every time the creature is hit by anything, it sprays out acid?
That's up for you to figure out.
Okay, this was the worst thing we could make start
It's
on.
physical attacks, right?
This one.
What?
It's just physical attacks. usually?
No, he just
No, he
guiding
just
bolts.
guiding
it.
bolted
Yeah.
it and still.
So it has
So
advantage.
anything, which means my spell I was going to do is not going to work because that's 3 hits.
Yeah, that would kill.
God damn it. Here we go. Alright.
Okay. Kuma, so you did your damage. Is there anything else you want to do in your turn? Any bonus
I
actions or
moved
anything?
20 feet, and I can take a goring rush. So if I move 20 feet in a direction, I can bonus action attack with my horns.
Okay, you want to do that?
But now, now I
Actions or
moved
anything?
20 feet, and I can take a goring rush. So if I move 20 feet in a direction, I can bonus action attack with my horns.
Okay, you want to do that?
But now, not after seeing her sprayed twice.
Okay, so upon seeing this, as you're rushing with your horns, you kind of veer off to the side at the last second, avoiding the impact.
Okay, now I kind of just shield, raise shield.
All right, Alistair.
Alright.
Killian
Sorry,
up next.
preemptively for doing this. I was gonna do something else, but it looks like you'll guys get blasted. Whatever, I'm doing it. So since I have advantage from your guiding bolt, thank you. Alistair once again grab his hands and raise up this what was a diamond, turning it into, once it spirals through colors, this blue, like crystal clear blue. In fact, actually, I'll use these 2 dice for that. As he says, "Chromatisk, glacius," and throws a ice or cold chromatic orb.
All right,
At advantage,
how much damage?
find out. 9 cold damage.
9 cold damage. Very good. It smacks it, and blood explodes out from it. Doing only 3 points of poison damage
To those 2.
to both Kuma and Knight.
After that, Alistair does not have any bonus actions. So, yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Killian, you're up.
Seeing people hit him. Is there a certain way that the blood splatters?
Basically, like, as soon as you hit it, you see it's covered in, like, boils and pustules. It hits, and those things explode. Basically covering everything in all directions.
I don't know what else to do. Pretty well. of following Alistair, I form a ball.
Stay is like a ball, not a beam.
It is now time for the troll. And as its turn begins, you notice all these pustules in this hole in it begin to heal.
Oh god.
Okay, and with that, let me see if... Okay, that does not recharge. And he is going to... Kuma's a much larger, more intimidating threat, so he's going to make 3 attacks against you.
Okay.
He's going to try to claw into you, lift you, and bite into your neck. Okay, so one of those is a very clear miss. One of those is natural 18, which is going to hit with a claw attack. And the bite is barely going to hit. Meets it, beats it.
Okay, am I allowed to forego my sentinel attack? Like, I don't have to take it if I don't want
You don't have to take
Yeah,
it.
no,
Alright, I'm not doing it.
Is barely going to hit. Meets it, beats it.
Okay, am I allowed to forego my sentinel attack? Like, I don't have to take it if I don't want
You don't have to take
Yeah,
it.
no,
Alright, I'm not
that's
doing it.
understandable.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 5 piercing damage from it biting you. You have a very tough hide as well, so it's not able to affect you that greatly. And with its terrible roll on damage, it's going to do 7 slashing damage from its claw, as well as 4 poison damage.
So it's 5, 7, and 4.
Yes.
So 16.
Actually, there's going to be, it's a total of 8 poison damage. Is some poison fell from its mouth into your open wounds.
So it's 24 total.
Yes.
I'm down.
And there's going to be, it's a total of 8 poison damage. Is some poison fell from its mouth into your open wounds.
So it's 24 total.
Yes.
I'm down.
Agony!
So you see it take a claw, dig it into Kuma's ribs, lifting it, and then biting onto the side of his head.
Agony, snap out
Then
of it.
removing, and he
Oh,
just...
no.
Clunk.
Jesus.
And that is it for it. So it is Knight's turn.
Good thing.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage, please, as far back as I can go. Still within dagger range.
Within 10.
So there should
Throwing
be 20.
range. I think my range is 30.
Yeah, but this dagger is 20.
My daggers, I don't believe, are. And then I'm going to conjure just a single glowing side dagger, and I'm going to chuck it. My daggers, I don't believe, are. And then I'm going to conjure just a single glowing side dagger, and I'm going to chuck it at the back of this thing.
Okay.
9 plus 6, that's a 15, right?
Beats it.
Need to beat it?
Armor class is
Ah,
on
sweet.
thing.
Okay,
Yep.
so that was my first dagger.
15.
The armor class is on
Yep.
its card. So you can read that, and you can just flavor your attacks instead of asking if it hits or not.
Okay, so
If you
My
roll around
daggers
somewhere,
are gonna-
I like that.
like fly into its back, and if they're gonna disintegrate immediately, but I'm just going to do 14 points of damage as it smacks into it.
14. Oh, good stuff.
And
What kind of damage is it?
It's psychic.
Psychic?
It's a side dagger, psychic.
So go ahead and check that for me, because that may affect what happens.
All right, I have to look it up.
The Kuma, that's his name. Jesus Christ, again. And just kind of like, and then he's gonna play a little ditty. Hey, why you dying? This ain't a time for crying. Get up and kill this. Please don't miss. And casts healing word at second level.
Okay.
Is
That was
2d4.
No, my daggers are
That was
68.
good.
The fearing voice really sold it.
Psychic.
And my
It is psychic. So as it makes contact, you would all notice that none of the venom actually sprays from the troll, saving you from a death venom.
Wait,
Psychic.
wait,
damage.
they were psychic when I was doing melee damage. Does that mean that I didn't take that much damage?
It would have,
Do I do this?
but I don't remember how much damage it was. So
Right.
we will keep track of that next time.
What's my spellcasting modifier? It's
It just
Your modifier is just
Okay, so you get 10 points of healing. Sorry.
10 points.
did
2d4
second
plus
level.
3.
Oh, second level. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I thought I said that.
Grab my
Can you
neck.
back me up even more? Like, I just realized that was a 60-foot range.
Ocean
How far do you want to go back?
That's fine.
Okay.
All right. So it is now going to be Kuma.
I'll take half my movement to stand up. And I'm not moving, so I'm gonna try to gore it with my horns.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
careful.
I know.
Just a clarifying question.
Yeah.
If somebody is unconscious, 0 hit points, right next to it, and we attack and it sprays blood, and that person unconscious takes damage, I can't remember what that does.
They instantly take a death fail.
Just one though, right?
Just one because they did not hit, so it's not considered critical.
Right, cool.
Okay, so 8 does not hit.
That's why I asked.
So a few healing word myself. I'll just say Shantae bless me for this fight and take a healing word real quick.
All right. So you go to gore it with its horns, and it reaches down, grabs your horns, and just kind of pushes you back from it. All right, and it's going to start with Alistair.
Hey, Killian, I think I can do that too. And the kid, Alistair will grab his book, open it to one of the first pages, ripping it out as he tears it. The page itself instantly turns to ash that spirals around his hand as he goes, Elder! And the ash forms together, turning into a firebolt. That's not gonna hit. I'm going to do reactions, refresh, start or end of your turn.
And
End. Perfect. Then I'm going to. Nah, I'm just gonna let that miss.
you sure about that? And
End. Perfect. Then I'm going to. Nah, I'm just gonna let that miss.
you sure about that? It's up to you.
Yeah, seeing that happening, Alistair will snap with his other hand and chrono shift. Not using these dice. That was a miss as well. Inspiration. I want this to hit. Thank you. That'll be a 23.
23, good stuff. Just let me
God.
use this one.
That'll be 7 points of fire damage.
7 points of fire damage. So you see as the fire hits it, once again these pustules explode. Kuma, being the only one from 5 feet, you're going to take 5 points of poison.
Okay.
But you see, as this happened, it kind of crackles on the troll. It seems to be regenerating. Quite the same.
Alistair, noticing this, will go, Alright, fire's the way to go! Burn it alive!
I
All
will
right.
just look at you.
Killian.
Headbutt it or something, like Kuma did!
No! Come on!
It's
Burn
not
it.
regenerated.
As far as you can tell, it's no longer regenerating.
I want to keep it that way. So Killian is gonna open the spell book, and the skeletal hand keeping it together is gonna pop open. And as he does, there's a sickening crack, like someone just broke a bone. And the skeletal hand is gonna rise up and grab onto to its arm,
Oh, I see what you're doing.
and that hits. So it's gonna take some damage, but the skeletal hand is gonna clamps onto him, and he cannot regain health until the end of my next turn.
Oh, okay.
Chill touch?
Yes.
Chill touch.
1 whole damage.
Lich slap. One
Touch,
day.
bitch slap.
All right, good stuff. And it is now going to be the troll, or it would, but you especially. The roots seem to grow, or the trees begin to grow a little bit taller, and you see all of the roots begin to kind of emerge from the ground, and they begin to wrap the troll up. And you would see 2 figures walking from all the way over here.
Oh no.
I don't know what this is. That's why I'm saying oh no.
It's restraining the troll, so it might be good.
Maybe it's
You see a very short, stocky man wielding a mace with lightning sparking out of it, and a very tall, thin, gaunt man standing next to him. The short one looks over and goes, "Ah, good job, Gregor!" And that is going to be it for them. Next up is going to be the troll, and he begins to start ripping at all of these roots. He's going to try to escape. He's not going to do that with the 2. So you see him try to rip at them, but they're growing around him faster than he did for them. Next up is going to be the troll, and he begins to start ripping at all of these roots. He's going to try to escape. He's not going to do that with the 2. So you see him try to rip at them, but they're growing around him faster than he can try to escape. And next is going to be Knight.
Okay,
You forgot your axe.
so I'm gonna hiss at him because I'm angry at this point because that hurt. And then I'm gonna like conjure my blades again and throw them one right after the other as I try to hit him like in the back of his neck with those blades.
Okay.
The first one hits. The second one also hits.
You have advantage because I'm engaged.
I do not have advantage. I just have sneak attack.
No.
Well, you only get sneak attack if you have advantage.
No, it says if I have advantage or if somebody else is engaged on my party within
You're
5
right,
feet
you're
of
right.
it. Mm-hmm. So
Okay, my bad.
3
Yeah, but she's not
and
playing.
9.
It's alright. As long as you get it.
It takes.
Good stuff. All right, and then next is Agni.
Alright, so Agnes recalling Alistair's remark about using fire. He will say, should I double check this? Apologies.
That's a common. Careful where you target.
I know. Agni will go 5, 10, 20, 25, 30 here. Okay. And he's going to say use fire. Alright. And he's going to cast burning hands on himself, being extra careful not to hit him.
Kuma.
Guma.
All right.
So is that a save?
Yeah. I think it's a dexterity saving throw.
He
Each
is
creature a dex saving throw, yes.
okay. So he's going to pass that with an 18. Yes, he does.
Oh, cool. Alright.
That one was a natural 20.
Alright, so
Worth a try.
he's going to take 7 fire damage.
Okay.
And
Is that halved?
Yes, that is already half.
Okay.
And the fire never mind, okay. No, wait, hold on. Okay, so the fire ignites any flammable objects that are in the area that aren't being worn or carried. So would it be safe to assume right here in this cone it's all fired now? Would the grass have grass?
Not really. So how a cone works is from the start of you, then it's a very small stream and it expands.
Okay.
So basically, he would have just got caught up in all of
Okay,
it.
I wasn't for sure, so thank you for clarifying. But yeah, and then that was my movement. I've cast a spell, so I can't do healing word. Yep, that'll be it.
Just a bit. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. As you take a step back, he is going to try to swing at you.
Okay.
Do you want a thing to represent spiritual weapon?
Yes.
Here. What do you want?
Just right on the opposite side.
Okay, so he's going to miss.
Okay. And I'm going to take a swing with my Spiritual Weapon on him. Which I don't remember the damage for. It is knocking down.
It's a D4, isn't it?
No. It's much better. It's much
better
better
than that.
It's like 2d8.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, it's a
it's a little too soft. Although.
You real shit is d4. Grid blade.
No.
That's a d4 though. I can't think of another one.
Right next to it. There you go. It is 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier,
That's still not bad. That's basically a sword.
which will be 7. 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier,
That's still not bad. That's basically a sword.
which will be 7 points of radiant damage.
7 points of radiant. All right.
And the weapon is going to just appear as like a giant mace made out of just wood, bone, and then at the top is just going to be bones and whatnot at the head. That's cool. It's going to be decorated with greenery all the way up.
Very cool. So after that, it's going to start back with Alistair.
So, you don't like fire, do you? Luckily, I got plenty. As he'll rip his hands apart, making his hands fire, putting them together, and Another Boulder firebolt, which 14 will not hit. So
14 will not hit, unfortunately.
rip his hands apart, making his hands fire. Put them together and another Boulder firebolt, which 14 will not hit. So
14 will not hit, unfortunately.
why am I rolling so? It's
It's
So
everywhere.
it's 4
stay back.
damage.
Stay back for Wednesday.
Alright, at this point, it is wounded.
So Gillian, why don't you teach me how to use a sword instead? This ain't going too well today.
Not doing anything anymore.
Killian.
I like your style. From Alistair, he will have his hands apart, but they're still purple. Fire! I said fire! He fires an Eldritch Blast. Elders! I hit him in that spot that he has torn open, and I do 17 damage.
Ooh, so, Jesus, okay. And it sprays acid everywhere, that goes nowhere.
Goes on to the spiritual weapon.
I was gonna say, what
That spot that he has torn open, and I do 17 damage.
Ooh, so, Jesus, okay. And it sprays acid everywhere, that goes nowhere.
Goes on to the spiritual weapon.
I was gonna say, would it affect the spiritual weapon?
No, it doesn't.
Does not affect, no, it does
How do
not.
I shoot fire?
It's a really simple spell. I'll teach you later.
Okay.
The word is Eldur.
Elders.
Eldur. No Urs. There's no S.
Was it tall one, Gregor?
You're too focused.
I am.
Yeah, the tall one was Gregor, the other one was Aldwin.
You don't know.
Well, I heard their name.
No, you
only heard
heard
Gregor.
one of them,
Okay.
one of their names. You see the tall, gaunt one walk up, and he picks up a speck of dirt, lifts it up, and it slowly begins to freeze and then form itself into the shape of a knife. He launches it forward.
Oh, I know that one. That's a cool spell.
Okay, he's going to miss, and the troll is going to make his saving throw.
Not as cool.
Shut up.
Alistair. Alistair is not.
And this guy is going to very calmly
Oh, I get it. I got it.
walk up, and you see the troll is now very sluggish and moving around very slowly. He's going to attempt to break free. And he's actually going to succeed. So you see he grabs the roots and just rips them off, and he now wriggles free and is going to take a step towards the Minotaur. Okay, that's it for him. It's now night.
Okay. Having these two strangers behind my back is making me nervous, so I'm gonna skirt around the outskirts while at the same
No, going.
a circle. Yep, that way. Yes, but back up one square.
Right there.
Yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna just conjure my blades, my glowing blue blades again. I'm gonna fling them one right after the other
All right.
at this troll again. The first one's gonna miss. But he's behind. Doing. You probably don't need to roll damage.
Nope, he has 1 hit point.
Beautiful.
Our Minotaur friend, however, is going to take 14 points of poison damage.
And he's
Wait, isn't it psychic?
the second.
Oh, you were correct. Never mind. All right.
Nice job, Knight.
And she kind of looks down at herself, and she's like all burnt. And to finish off, well, never mind, that was my turn. I moved.
That's it. That's it for initiative. Unless you want to fight those two.
I'm alive.
No.
That was quite a
I'm just.
You can heal yourself. I can't heal. I'm sorry.
I got you. You saved me.
I can make you feel better emotionally.
Cure wounds.
The short man in the background. Oi! The fuck you think you're doing?
Huh?
That was our contract!
That was actually our contract.
Ah! Fuck off!
I feel we were handling it just fine.
Yeah,
He's great.
I thought that we did that just perfectly well without your assistance.
Oh, yeah. What would you have done if we hadn't trapped it?
It didn't like fire, so I could have burned it even more. Yeah, because I do a lot of fire. I could burn it. You know. Didn't like it.
Damn greenhorns.
it's not
I
good.
don't know what that means. My horns are red.
You go for
While they're talking, I'm gonna walk up and sprinkle these blue flowers on it.
Okay.
Should we like take its head or something? You know, to show that we killed the thing. Is there more maybe inside?
Where are we going to take it to?
The guy at Golden Fields. You know, Lieutenant Mercy.
I mean,
Sure,
no,
Lieutenant
no,
Percy would be
I
fine
don't know
with
who
this
that
network.
is.
Okay. Yeah, he trusts you. You know.
Should we see if it has anything on
Inside,
it?
or maybe inside. I don't want to check inside.
I'm not touching
Do
it.
you wanna?
I don't believe he was wearing
No.
much.
I bet you there's some inside the cave. Should we check inside the cave?
I'm
Don't
staring
go in
at
there. It
those two,
smells wretched.
looking at 'em,
You just
trying
spent
to
like
figure them out.
7
What are
hours
they
in a
doing?
well. You're fine.
Oh,
Do you wanna?
I don't believe he was wearing
No.
much.
I bet you there's some inside the cave. Should we check inside the cave?
I'm
Don't
staring
go in
at
there. It
those two,
smells wretched.
looking at 'em,
You just
trying
spent
to
like
figure them out.
7
What are they
hours in a
doing?
well. You're fine.
Oh, it smells worse.
One of them is very still-faced, and the shorter man is just fucking livid. Like, his eyebrows are furled, he's red in the face, he's huffing and puffing.
It's not like you did much to help. I mean,
Didn't do much to help. Did you see what he did? He wrapped it in the vines.
Yeah,
He
well,
couldn't
sure.
attack any of you for a good 15 seconds.
There's only 12 actually.
Shut the fuck up! I will break your goddamn legs!
At that point, I stand.
Rather not,
I will
actually.
break you before you break him.
You see, he whips his mace and it. Lightning begins to crackle out of it.
Hey.
You wanna go? Let's go! I'll knock your fucking balls off!
Man, you just calm down. Everything's
Let's go! I'll knock your fucking balls off!
Man, you just calm down. Everything's fine. Look, I'm sure if we turn it in to the guy who feels it, blue 10 person, he'll be happy to supply us both if we just say you helped.
You're not the point.
Then what is supposed to be the point?
He's just
It was
mad.
supposed to be our kill.
But it wasn't, so
He's just
sorry.
mad that 12 hour killed it.
Agni
Yeah,
will just
There are
shout.
pictures of these two in chat.
Agni will just shout from the back. Finders keepers.
Doesn't matter who kills it as long as it's gone from this land.
Exactly. We helped out everyone in the end.
Ugh, how green.
Red, sir. You colorblind? Red.
Watch it, devil man. No one blink an eye if you disappeared in the night.
I mean, actually, I'm pretty sure he'd be pretty worried.
Please do not threaten my friend.
Although, hey, Vine Man, good job. Thanks, that helped.
He just kind of.
The other guy didn't really. do
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Anyway, he's like double my size, honey. Why don't we all just calm down and talk about it?
I'm perfectly calm.
You sound like it. Hey, so ignoring them, should we just go inside the cave see if there's anything else
You
that
don't
we need
want
to
to
worry
go in
about?
there.
You have to verify this.
It's part of our job, and it'll get away from those guys.
Okay. And he'll
Maybe the
pull
little
out.
Calm down.
You'll see Agni pull out like a little rag, like a almost snot clap, and put it over his mouth. Okay, good.
Over the nose. Let's go.
Here's over my nose.
Thanks. Bye.
Goodbye.
He'll be like grumbling about patches in my fur.
I'm just gonna give us like a and turn around and walk.
What? You said it to my fucking face!
You have to get to my height first.
What? What the fuck did you?
I don't want to be in the front, please.
I'll take this one.
I have. Like,
Actually, I'm gonna stay in the back to my height first.
What? What the fuck did you?
I don't want to be in the front, please.
I'll take this one.
I have. Like,
Actually, I'm gonna stay in the back.
Killing.
I believe
It's
the word I'm
Elder.
looking for is bloody.
Me and Killian will go first, I suppose.
Eldor.
How about back, and then you two in the middle?
Yeah.
Elder.
Eldor.
E-L-D-U-R. You. Elder.
Eldor.
Close. And then when you grab it, feel the flame, the heat itself. It's the very embodiment of fire. Reach up,
Yes.
feel it in your hand.
gonna cast-
Not you, and then throw it.
I'm gonna cast light on my shield so that we have some vision in here.
Still purple.
Okay.
I'm gonna
What
make that
damage is
cast
purple?
something.
It feels very forceful.
Ruining the dark vision.
Makes sense.
Some of us can see.
Chromatisk.
Chromadisk.
Chromatisk.
Chromidisc.
Close.
Think they're also shut up.
I think he's saying it perfectly fine. I don't hear anything wrong.
Chromatisk. It's different. How about this one? This one's an easy one. Stekjandi Jesse. Or Jesle, my
I'm
bad.
gonna like,
You're
let
speaking
my ears
gibberish, and
down.
I don't think that
Put my
makes any
ears.
sense.
I'm speaking arcane.
Should we? Okay, Agni's gonna be
Okay.
looking around.
Yeah, we're gonna look around the cave.
Okay. So the cave goes in about 60 feet and gets wider as it goes, then just abruptly stops. It's almost completely empty, instead of what looks to be a bed of rocks lifted up off the ground, but covering this ground is this black slime.
I take it that stuff would not be good to touch, so probably don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Lick it.
No, not again. Learned my lesson the first time. Kind of like having my tongue intact. Felt like when you drank really hot, like coffee or something, and you know how you burn everything. And there are no corpses or anything either.
Nope.
Anything floating in the sludge?
Make me a perception check.
I would like to look around the room as well, see if there's anything else, like any corridors. If there are.
There's none.
Okay. Works for me.
17.
17. You kind of look at it, and the sludge is very thick and gelatinous. But looking at it, you think you see some like shiny bits occasionally throughout the sludge.
Anything close enough to grab?
You gonna put your hands in it?
Grab it.
Use mage hand.
I can mage. Yes, I will. I will mage hand
Hey,
grab
hey,
something.
hey, Killian, how about you get a hand with that?
I see why he annoys you.
As a hand floats up from the ether,
There you go.
I'll grab one of the
What
shiny
a boot
boots.
hand.
No. It's a copper piece.
Oh. Okay.
And you see it's kind of like dissolved. There's no like markings on it and filled with that gross stuff.
I found copper.
Nice.
There's more there, and there.
Copper I feel like isn't worth it though.
Can I take a slight investigation around just to see if I see anything unusual or any sign of anything else in there? Maybe like if there's 2 or 3 that live in this area and I only found one of them.
You can make me a survival check for that.
Okay. 18.
18? Looks like there's only the one.
Okay.
Do you think this is what was, killing all the cows and whatnot?
I don't see any cows in here, but
True.
it seems to like to dissolve things.
That's a good thought.
It could have been a while ago since the farm was hit. No
Did-
telling.
Did we track the corpses and blood and whatever into here? Is that where it all led? Then yeah, it's probably safe to say just dissolve things. Yeah, feel dissolve the angry guy's attitude.
And as he says that, I'm going to look outside and see if I still see them.
You do. You see the short run. He's got this huge sparkling knife. He digs it into the corpse of the troll and starts digging through.
Does somebody acid
Told you we should
Goodbye.
look in the courts.
I think he's just looking for something to claim bounty for whatever he's
We should
doing.
probably get back to the
Yeah,
deals
there's-
first then.
And
There's nothing
you see
else
him
out here.
take out a jar and go inside the body and then take it, kind of
Would that
use
dissolve-
dirt to rub the blood off and then put it in a satchel.
Wouldn't that dissolve the jar?
You don't know anything about acids and glass, do you?
Maybe let's
Acids don't dissolve glass unless it's something stupid fucking strong.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
just head back to Golden Deals.
I agree.
Get out of here.
The,
Avoid
the threat is gone at least, so
yeah.
I can report back to the...
Maybe? No.
Maybe let's
Acids don't dissolve glass unless it's something stupid fucking strong.
Oh,
maybe
okay.
just head back to Golden Deals.
I agree.
Get out of here.
The,
Avoid
the threat is gone at least, so
yeah.
I can report back to
Maybe we
Percy and
should-
tell him the good news. Well,
Should we grab something from the trolls?
Rather not. Yeah.
Those guys did it.
So?
They are perfect.
Do you even know who those two are?
but no. Do I recognize them?
No.
Yeah, I have no idea who they are.
I'm sure it'll take you longer.
I'm pretty sure Percy will take my word, but Percy is not in town at the moment.
Oh. Who is them?
Who would I report to say that's gone? If Percy's gone, it would be...
So you were the one who was personally requested to do it.
Okay. Well,
So
Okay.
Oh, so these guys are full of shit. Got it.
I'm gonna walk up and be like, who are you? Gone, it would be...
you were the one who was personally requested to do it.
Okay. Well,
So
Okay.
Oh, so these guys are full of shit. Got it.
I'm gonna walk up and be like, who are you to kill this? You're clearly not from Green.
when-
Green.
when you are all finished and walking, they've already begun to leave.
Begun or left?
I'm not gonna bother.
They might have been hired personally from someone.
Possibly.
Can I help you?
I was reading the bottoms. Because this guy has his name in it. I was just curious.
Hey, didn't think venom troll was an actual thing.
It is.
Sorry, I was just curious.
Let's go ahead and get back to Goldfields. You know, some of
Before,
us seem a little sticky right now.
before we head out, just in case there's trouble on the road, I'm going to have 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I'm going to cast Fur of Healing.
Okay.
Just around.
What does that do?
Do I need to be
Everybody.
You, you need to be within like 30 feet or something.
Hey, kill him. Give me that gold piece. Or that copper piece.
Either right, I'll just
Watch. He's rubbing it around, and after about a minute, I will just. And it's gone. Woohoo!
Can I have it back though?
Maybe? Not about my sleeves.
May I?
Oh no, can you?
Church, relax.
You're
Just
making
no
it
sleeve on or anything, he'll just shake his hand and it falls onto you.
Oh my goodness.
16 hit points to everybody.
Phew.
Alright.
Oh, too bad. Shoot.
I don't think
I
it's
needed
yours.
it more.
Get it back.
I needed
Don't
that
worry
a
about
lot more.
Wonder what I'm gonna
Wrist
do,
pocket.
Debbie?
Though I recommend we don't get into
This is
any more
Loki as a
trouble.
player.
No, much too tame.
Much too tame. I make sense.
You see, Loki would do that, but with players.
And then we head back to town.
All right.
Alright.
You gather what's left of your supplies and you begin the several-hour trek going back. You get to the north gates of Golden Fields, but you have to wait quite a while because you see those two individuals from before going up on the lift, which means you've got about a 30-minute wait for them to get to the top, go over, and for it to lower back
I
again.
should like to climb over, please.
I wouldn't recommend that.
I have a climbing.
Just
Okay.
Relax.
Okay.
Be patient. Patient where patience is a virtue.
Okay. So you guys wait. You slowly get to the top, and you have to wait another 15 minutes for the other lift to hit the bottom, and then slowly start to come back
I
up.
have to do that twice as long for me.
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
See you up there.
So by the time you actually get to the bottom, you see the other two individuals are just long gone.
Of course.
Of course.
Start to come
I
back up.
have to do that twice as long for me.
Yep.
Yep. Cool.
See you up there.
So by the time you actually get to the bottom, you see the other two individuals are just long gone.
Of course.
Of course.
I didn't like that.
It's fine.
And you begin heading back.
Okay.
Did it came to anybody else's attention that we didn't really search outside the cave, we just sort of searched the inside?
I
Yeah.
only
We searched.
searched that one
We
person.
searched. We searched outside the last session.
Did we?
Yeah, around it a bit before we went inside, and then that's when we got caught off guard.
Okay.
More or less off guard.
There was only one, and I don't think it would.
You sure there was only one?
I'm pretty sure.
What about the one that was at the house?
That was the
one
same
that
Kill him,
one.
take care of that.
Oh, I get it.
There was one at the house.
That's what Killian
there
said.
was nothing left of it when I was
Oh.
Sound heater in the chimney. Of course, kill him.
It
Take
would
care
have
of
been
that.
her in
Ooh.
the house.
Big oof.
Frightened.
Killian did the single most damage in a single hit than all of you.
I mean,
Yeah, but you did it when I was unconscious.
That's right.
True. Alright.
Okay. So you guys have gotten back into Golden Fields proper. What are you going to do here?
We should go report first, and then
There's nobody to report to. I was the one tasked with the job. It is not.
should we at least let someone know that it's done?
Well, Percy is going to be occupied for the next few weeks.
Weeks. Oh wow.
He and some of the guards have been called on other duties.
Ah, gotcha.
I vote we go take a bath.
Of course
At
you
least
would.
I'm going
I second that motion. I will
Go
go
ahead.
with
even
you.
like baths.
You all do smell kind of disgusting.
Yeah, they do.
You smell like a cow.
That's all.
That's rude.
For now we bathe, but later, because we have the debts to repay.
We should.
The job from they're entering into Golden Fields.
I'm sure if we wanted, we could ask around and find out who they reported to.
Well, we have their name.
It's one of them.
What?
Oh, we have Gregor, and I'm sure
We can ask the
describe.
innkeeper and see if he knows anything about them. They probably have stopped in at least once.
They stand out very well too. I mean, not as bad as us, but you know, pretty well for them.
I think we blend in.
Yes, absolutely perfectly.
You
And I'm
sure?
gonna just walk.
Okay. So you do know that Golden Fields is a fairly popular location for adventurers as well. So they do have a notice board where they'll put bounties for bandits or those kinds of things on it.
Okay. So you'd probably know it might have been a bounty on there.
I mean, I didn't see it personally. Percy was the one who asked me to check in on it, so...
Is that a good, guess? Checking at the notice board, see if there's anything else?
Yeah, that sounds.
If at minimum.
You guys do get 600 XP each
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
for surviving the venom troll.
Right, 2475. Takes 2700 to be to the next level.
Everybody's XP is different.
Oh, yeah.
Were you at 1875?
You went to 600.
Yeah, now I'm at 2475.
No, you said 600, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No, he's only giving me.
You should write down your total XP. Because it progressively gets per level.
I don't know what that would be then.
Then I have to calculate that later. Okay, I'll add it up later.
Sounds good.
We're close to leveling up.
Good. So you're going to take showers and then you're going to check the notice board?
Yep.
Cool.
Sounds like
And the notice board isn't just for bounties and stuff. It's also where people ask for help, search for jobs, sell livestock. It's used for many, 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 many things.
Makes sense.
It's like when you go into a Cal Ranch store.
Okay.
We've got that cork board. If any of you have ever gone to a Cal Ranch store.
I used to go all the time because I used to buy the model horses.
Okay. Well, there's a bunch of stuff there, like people selling dogs. There's the posters for lost dogs and stuff. Okay, so are all of you going for baths or?
Yes, because I have goo in my fur and I don't like that. So.
Okay, so I know you two are doing, but
I'll
the other
just
three.
just wait outside for everyone.
So will Alistair. Alistair doesn't have a reason to bathe.
Okay.
He's not banged up at all.
And what's Kuma doing then?
Kuma will go to Marcus's house and go back to the barn and relax for a bit, I suppose.
Doesn't bathe.
Okay.
He's not banged up at all.
And what's Kuma doing then?
Kuma will go to Marcus's house and go back to the barn and relax for a bit, I suppose.
Were you gonna take a bath?
Okay.
How would you bathe?
How do you bathe?
Probably the same as you.
Everyone else in water.
How do Minotaurs take a shower the same as you, idiot? First we get all wet, then we scrub the horns.
Toothbrush on the horse.
I assume there's something that I could use to wash myself a bit.
Probably
I'm sure there's sprinklers.
I was thinking a hose,
Yeah.
fire hose. Ah, nice shower.
Yeah. So you guys get your baths in, and then you can all start heading over to the notice board. Kuma would know its location. It's pretty central. It would be outside of the state house. I've forgotten the name of it. It's the abbot's house. Kuma would know its location. It's pretty central. It would be outside of the state house. I've forgotten the name of it. It's the abbot's house.
About what time is it? Is it midday, getting evening?
It's probably at this point. It's getting closer to evening.
Should we find one and then take rest at the inn?
That's up to all of you. I don't mind staying out.
Well, just for a bit.
It's close to evening, so I imagine it's like
Depending on what
5 o'clock.
it is, if we can find one, we might just
Be able to do it right now, yeah.
or talk to them about it.
That's true.
Let's go take a look.
Sorry, that's what I meant to say, but I missed it.
Do we see anything on the notice board regarding troll?
You do not.
Question.
So the only actual quests, other than things like help me find my dog, missing cattle, things like that, there would be 3 things of interest. One is a post from the guard about missing grain in the silos, large amounts of missing grain that was disappeared mysteriously during the night. The other one is titled Trade with the Purple Rocks. It says, Abbott hiring people to negotiate with King Skelger for a trade of fish and cheese in exchange for grain and red meats. Successful trade, the pay is 9 gold. Unsuccessful trade, they're going to pay 1,000 gold for your use of time. So let's clear the board and let's get the map out.
So you said nine gold.
9,000 gold.
Oh, you said 9.
You only said 9.
I said 9k.
I
You
heard
only
9.
said 9, yeah.
I have a recording. I said 9k, should have said 9,000.
Because he said 1,000.
In my notes, it's 9k. So
Okay.
Did you remove your dice tray?
No.
All is good.
And where did it say?
with purple rocks,
Okay.
which, if it's an island in the ocean,
And what was the third job? So there's 3.
yes, the other one is labeled unpaid goods. Succumber has a large unpaid sum for the delivery of cows and chickens. Recover the payment from Lord Traskar. Reward for recovery of the missing payment is 1,000 gold pieces.
So, this is Purple Rocks, and we are like here.
Over here. Right here.
Are we up here?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, 'cause we're
water
next
deep
to
and
water
go
deep.
west.
Go.
Or east, I mean.
Does it say where the Lord is? Because I made a character from Succumber.
Oh. Okay, so it's up here. That's a lot closer than the way
So the full ruler represents 880 miles of travel. Keep in mind you don't have a ranger. If you take paths, you can travel 20 miles a day. If you go through the forest, it's going to cost you double the amount of time, so you can only travel 10 miles a day.
And if we use the high road?
The high road doesn't get you any faster.
Okay.
It's the high road.
Giant trade route?
Oh.
It's called the high road.
I know. So we
Where
have
are we
a
going?
we have a potential job here. We have a potential job here.
Oh,
Where's the first one?
God.
It's just in the local area for silos.
The
So
other
right
one,
beside
the other
us.
one was just kind of a notice, letting people know what's going on.
So 5 days.
What's that one for?
This one is for. It's the third job. 5 days.
What's that one for?
This one is for. It's the third job. It was.
I didn't hear the third one.
The third job was to
Collecting
collect the
payment.
payment from Lord, was it Tyrell?
That's not Tyrell, it's Game of Thrones boo.
Trasker.
Trasker. It started with a T, I was close. So Trasker, up at
What's the pay on that one?
1,000.
But that's also 9,000.
This one's 9.
But that's- We would have no way to get over there, really. We'd have to go back to Waterdeep to get a boat. Potentially. And then go somewhere else.
Oh, so come
oh,
over there.
Succumber's over there.
Not all the way
Never
over
mind, this one's not.
Okay, we should do the Succumber one because that's.
We should do both.
Like we're literally,
We should do one at a
because
time.
we're like
Well, yeah, but we should do both.
there.
So you would know that it's common knowledge if there's only one job.
Yeah, but we should do both.
There.
So you would know that it's common knowledge if there's only one job opening. All you do is you take the paper, and that's you claiming the job.
Makes
Well
sense.
then,
Well, I mean,
Succumber seems like the easiest one, because then we can get 1,000 gold just for that.
It looks like it's not that far. It's 18 days travel if you take the roads.
Is this the road here?
Closest.
This was going to be my dumb question. Is this the road here, the little brown?
Yeah, what is that?
no, that's a. Is that
These?
Oh, it's a river.
Oh,
Rivers.
Rivers?
So in order to take the road, we'd have to go down here, cross, and then back up, or we could just go straight through. How long would it take just going straight through?
It
Like
would actually take a day longer.
so.
Because we don't have a ranger.
Counting. But I mean, going. So is the 18 days or so going down and across?
Yep.
That
18 days doing that, or it's 19 days going straight through.
straight through sounds more dangerous and longer, so not a good idea.
So it's not a quest.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not.
So we have 2 options.
Succumber sounds like a good idea because we don't have the money for a boat,
That's true.
and I don't think they'll supply one.
I don't think he has a boat.
You know how a boat, do you? Maybe you could swim us across on your back.
He's a boat.
I am from the far north in the mountains. I've never used a boat before.
I have not personally used a boat either.
Well, looks like we're going to Sakoma.
Sounds like it.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Dankeschön.
Both quests are issued by the abbot.
Well, maybe the abbot also knows a little bit about those two individuals.
That's a good idea. Well, should we go take a look then? Go talk to him, take this off the board, then, scurry on over to Scumber.
The notice doesn't say anything about the amount of payment that was required.
Of?
The
So
Sakoma.
what we're supposed to collect from him. It only
Of?
The Sakoma.
what we're supposed to collect from him. It only said mentioned.
It did not.
Well,
So then we'll probably have to go talk to him.
question for the abbot.
Don't put it like that.
Sorry.
You're gonna break it. And I
Bendy.
think Tyler would be mad. You're gonna break it still.
Bendy, though.
To the abbot?
Yes, to the abbot.
Let's do it.
Lovely shush.
Now, where is the abbot?
Where is the
I would have a
abbot?
general knowledge where the abbot is. I've been here a bit.
The abbot is the leader of the town.
Okay.
The abbot.
Yeah. You would be fairly familiar with her.
And is there
With
any
him,
special
I should
procedure
say.
to speak with that individual, or an individual who might put that notice up for them.
What?
Will there be any specific procedure to speak with that person, or of somebody who works directly with them?
Similar process to talking to.
Procedure to speak with that person, or of somebody who works directly with them?
Similar process to talking to any leader of a large town. There's normally you have to go talk to someone else, and they'll make you wait, and then you can go talk to them, assuming they have time.
So we need to make an appointment.
Basically. That's gonna sound god awful. I am the bard.
So if you look at your maps, you're headed towards area G7, which is the Abbey.
G7?
Yep.
Cool. And we're at G6?
That area-ish.
Okay. So we're not that far.
Yeah.
Let's take just a moment.
It is near the evening when we're doing this. Should we talk to him in the morning?
That might be a good idea.
At least let's notify the person after we speak.
To the abbot!
Wait, do I?
Okay.
Not me. Him.
Do I?
Alright.
To the abbot!
So you begin to approach the Harvest Throne Abbey. It's a very old stone building. You see that there are two statues of Shantea that just soar into the sky on every corner, almost as high as the building itself. There are many plants, bushes, and hedges all around the building that are very well trimmed, taken care of. And one of the most prominent features of this building is a sun-shaped stained glass window, right behind which you would know is the office of the abbot.
Oh my god, they're so fuzzy and cute! Are they friendly? Or will they bite?
Well, I mean, they'll bite if you're bad, I suppose.
I don't think I'm bad, though.
I don't believe they know you.
That's true. Good bears!
Do I remember? So I've been here before. Do I remember who to speak to specifically to talk to the abbot?
So, to talk to the abbot, you know that there's a number of people you can talk to. There's not necessarily a secretary. This being a religious foundation, there are acolytes who kind of do like all the bitch work. There is one you can talk to that you met. You would know her as. Her name is Z Long. You know that she is normally in one of two places: inside the abbey, or she's near the guard tower, scalding someone named Father Darovic, who's in charge of the defense of Golden Fields. You know, it's a pretty common argument that they make that he's not doing enough. Or she says he's not doing enough, but he says that they're fine because they have high, strong walls.
Okay. And I guess when we approach the Abbey, I will try to find somebody and ask if they know where this individual is. If they know where Zilong is she over at the guardhouse or is she back at the Abbot?
So
That's late at night.
it's pretty late at night.
I guess when we approach the Abbey, I will try to find somebody and ask if they know where this individual is. If they know where Zilong is she over at the guardhouse or is she back at the Abbot?
So it's
That's late at night.
It's pretty late at night, so there's not really anybody around. It's just the two bears in front of the building.
Okay. I guess I'll slowly approach.
Okay, you do so. The bears don't seem to pay that much attention to your presence.
Okay. And knock on the door.
You do so. There's silence.
Slowly open
You do so. You open it, and you see that there are still candles and lanterns burning, keeping everything fairly well lit. But the halls seem to be relatively empty.
it. How late is it right now? I thought it was just turning evening.
At this point, you're probably looking around 7, 8 o'clock. Lit, but the halls seem to be relatively empty.
How late is it right now? I thought it was just turning evening.
At this point, you're probably looking around 7, 8 o'clock.
I'm gonna follow on his heels.
I cannot go inside because I am a little bit too big.
Alright, I guess one of us will go.
Wouldn't recommend it. It is where the Abbot lives and they do not know you.
Good point.
But I guess the next best place would be to go towards the guardhouse. But
Could we just call out and see if anybody's going to be upstairs?
I mean,
We could also just wait till tomorrow.
hello.
Is it a house or a temple?
It's more of a governmental building.
Governmental building?
You see, this is it's a religious institute, but it's one that runs the city.
Got
Well, we could just wait till tomorrow morning.
Very good.
it. Got it.
Well, we could just wait till tomorrow morning.
Very good. We'll do fine.
They might just be, out for the day.
Not
Off-
looking
off
forward to
clock.
walk back home.
Just stay at the tavern then.
Stop licking my foot.
Alright.
I think he can't pay.
I guess we'll head back to the tavern then.
Can you like hear anybody moving around? They just sort of left with the candles lit.
You can make me a perception check.
That's a 10.
10? You don't hear anything.
Am I able to
I'm gonna try my
squeeze
side
it?
knack
Yeah.
because I'm curious. So that's actually a 12.
Nope.
Okay.
You can squeeze through, but you can't stand because of your horns. You're basically like crawling around, and
It's a,
On
like
the
a,
inside.
it's a low ceiling the moment we get in.
it would be easier to crawl.
Right.
I imagine.
Are there any animals in here?
I think we should come back in the morning when people are more about. I cannot fit through.
Yeah, let's just wait till morning. There's no rush.
Alright.
After a moment, you hear someone, "What? Can I help you?"
Oh,
there
hey,
you
well,
go.
what do you know?
And you would see a older human priest. You would be familiar with him. His name is Elardin Darovic. He is the abbot.
Oh,
Oh, well.
What's his name?
Elardin
So is
Darovic.
there a particular way I would address him then?
Not really. He's not like the Pope.
Okay, I was just wondering because he's the leader of the town. Then I would probably just lean back down and be like, "Good evening.
Evening. Is
The,
there something I can help with?
Noticed your flyer in town."
Abbot.
Abbott.
how can you
No,
pronounce
Abbott.
Abbot.
Abbott?
Just be quiet.
You will treat my title with respect, or I will see you thrown off the top of the gods.
No. What? I'm trying.
Your Grace, he is.
So obviously.
I'm sorry.
It's just avoid saying it. Just avoid
Well,
saying it.
Can I help you, Kuma?
These individuals wanted to assist you in collecting your debt from the flyer that you've had in town.
Of course.
Particularly the one in... Oh, I have very bad memory.
Succumba.
Tacoma.
Yes, we sent over a large sum of cows and chicken, and we have, it's been 3 weeks and we've had nothing.
Well, these individuals would like to take that up, and unfortunately we didn't know how much was required to be paid, which would probably...
We've had a long, lawful trade agreement with Succumba. I'm sure they've just forgotten. I do not wish to share in the specifics of the agreement. This is more to have somebody go check up on them.
That is fine. We can do that tomorrow. And Percy has left these individuals in my care for the time being, so I will be sure to travel with them to make sure that it is done properly.
Perfect. If you have to kill the tiefling,
It would do me much pleasure.
No,
I'm
That's
glad
why
we
you
are on
stole
the
a pitch.
same page.
I'm sorry, sir. Sir, I'll stick with sir. I'm sorry.
If you had to kill him, I don't want to kill it.
What? No, you can't have a book.
No spells.
Anyway, good evening.
I want his boots.
What if you... Hey, those are nice boots.
If I kill him, they're all mine.
You wouldn't fit in them. What? No, you can't have a book.
No spells.
Anyway, good evening.
I want his boots.
What if you... Hey, those are nice boots.
If I kill him, they're all mine.
You wouldn't fit in them.
Have a good night, Kuma. I eagerly await your return.
Hopefully it will be swift.
I leave them like, nice to meet you. As I wave, and I leave.
Don't ask me.
I'm gonna turn to you and be like, if you ever want to step foot in this town, you should probably learn to respect that individual.
I'm trying, man.
And he's already in this town.
Stay.
A bit.
That's the pure word.
About that bit.
Just call him sir.
Just call him sir.
Stick with sir.
Or you're magnanimous or something.
That sounds
Goes up too
meaner.
far.
Sounds too much.
Alright, I guess
Listen.
we'll head back and...
What was the name of the Lord Succumber? Something or other.
Yeah, we are all off today. I'm ready.
Every time we mispronounce a word, that's one more enemy.
Excuse me.
And that's one character death, 2 character
Oh, we've gotten a bunch from me trying to say Abbott.
there. I guess I'll head back to the inn with these guys and I'll sleep there tonight, just outside.
They probably have a barn you can sleep in.
That's normally where I sleep. A lovely couple's house.
You just don't want to walk all the way. Understandable. Kind of late.
Yes, it is kind of late and I prefer to go to sleep.
Understandable. Killy, you want to have a drink with me tonight?
Sure. Let's.
Why not?
I will join you if I want.
Of course.
Thanks. Is the howling gnome there? Or halfling?
Yep. He's there doing his normal thing.
Are those 2 people from the troll thing there?
Stop it.
I'm warming up my drink.
Okay.
Thank you.
So the tavern's relatively full today, but you look around and you are able to notice them.
Okay. I'm gonna like elbow whoever's near me. I'm gonna like point with my pinky finger discreetly.
I'm literally sitting out front just
Okay,
waiting
so I
for
just
my
like
beer.
I guess Agnew was fine.
Okay.
I just.
Go with it.
Everybody else was already good. Oh,
Are they talking to anybody?
No, they're just sitting at a table, eating their dinner, kind of conversing with themselves.
I'm gonna stealth closer and eavesdrop.
Is there an open table near them?
Okay, make me still check.
I'm proficient, so I'm gonna have that because I know I can.
I suppose, but like, look, I found myself in a lot of bad situations.
How many times
Out
can you
here
add that
before.
d6?
So I can add as many times. I have a few of them. I have 4 of them, but for this particular skill, if it doesn't make me succeed, it doesn't use a point.
Okay.
So if I succeed this one,
How many times can you add that d6?
So I can add as many times. I have a few of them. I have 4 of them, but for this particular skill, if it doesn't make me succeed, it doesn't use a point.
Okay.
So if I succeed this one, it uses 1 point, and that was a 16.
Okay. So a 16 is, you're pretty sure you're stealthy.
Okay.
just worried about getting a drink and some food tonight.
So you get closer, and it's a very one-sided conversation. You hear the shorter, stockier individual blathering on about 1,000 different subjects, none of them seemingly related to anything, and the other one is completely silent.
Boring. Okay.
Very cartoon trope.
Did you say there was a table near them?
And the other one is completely silent.
Boring. Okay.
Very cartoon trope.
Did you say there was a table near them?
Near them? No, actually, I'd say there's so many people here tonight that they're pretty much at capacity.
Up to the outside table.
Or bar. Is the bar open?
The bar's open.
I'll go sit at the bar. Woo!
I'll join you.
So you guys you sit at the bar, and the very furry barkeeper, Oren, comes over. Cool. What can I get for you?
I'll take an ale and whatever you recommend for food tonight.
Okay.
I too will take an ale and whatever the chef has ready.
Today's a pretty basic pot roast. Today's a pretty basic pot roast.
Sounds good.
Very well.
I'll take a pot roast and some wine.
And some wine, all right.
And I would like to just flavor that in like the crowded tavern like that, Agni does have his hood up when he's not performing.
Okay.
How much does that cost?
So it's just going to be 10 copper.
Okay.
And copper?
Okay. While they're getting their food, I'm gonna mind link to Kuma and Agni and ask them how much they really want to know who these people are, these two.
Cool.
I'll be like, can you hear me?
Oh,
Did-
cool.
I found these people from earlier. Do we want to know more about them?
Nah, I'm tired.
I mean, it wouldn't bother me if you instruct, but I would prefer more so a tinker. I'm hungry.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna sit there.
Rambling about something completely unrelated.
Okay, that's lame. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed it through the mind link to them so that way they can be bored with me.
Okay.
Can I
Yes, you can shut it off.
knock on the door since nobody's getting anything? Or
Yeah, be right there. And after a moment, he brings your food out. Yours is going to be 15 copper pieces.
I appreciate it. You're busy tonight.
Oh, it's a good night.
Agni will do his usual of eating his food and waiting for the halfling to get off stage.
Okay.
Alistair building and playing cards.
So by the time 10 o'clock comes by, the halfling bard is still going on with his performance.
Yeah.
So when are you gonna just duet with him?
That would require me talking.
Or halfling?
He's a halfling.
Halfling. Start with something like halfling based. Come on. I'm sure you know something.
Incredibly rude to interrupt another
Well,
person's
wait for him to stop and then go up and see if he wants to join you. Or just play a song to go with his things. You know, he might like it.
Go make some friends.
Yes, that would work out.
He seems to be local. You might or something.
Hey, how about this also? I'll keep an eye on your performance tonight. And if it seems if it's a little flat, I'll maybe make time sway a little differently for you.
That's how the sirs speak for break a leg.
Yeah, there you go.
Whatever, fine. And Agni will go up to the halfling in the middle of his
You know, I actually enjoy his performances.
breaking
Not bad.
in
So
a break.
he does not stop. The second he finishes with another song, he takes a breath and he's sloshed, but he's doing a pretty good job.
Agni's debating on how to go about this, so whoever else wants to talk can.
Puma's just got to try to sleep outside.
Okay.
Is it safe to say I at least get the other guy's name?
No, nobody talks to him, and the other guy doesn't speak at all. So you're only able to. He keeps saying the other guy's name, which is Gregor, but you're not able to. Not able to get the other one.
Agni will pull out his violin gesture over to the halfling. Like, mind if I play? Along? Mind if I join, basically.
Let me see if he.
Agni will pull out his violin gesture over to the halfling. Like, mind if I play? Along? Mind if I join, basically.
Let me see if he notices you. And he is fucking gone.
I'm break bread.
Nope.
No, he's gone. He's
You get a
gone.
natural one. He does not notice you at all. He's just going on with his screeching. He's got kind of like, there are no microphones, so he's got this like this cone which he sings into, which is just making it obnoxiously loud. But he's still doing an okay job.
Agni will start hesitantly playing a few notes to kind of go along with what he's playing and see if he notices him a little bit.
Okay.
Agni doesn't want to interrupt.
Go ahead. So he absolutely does notice you, but you're going along so well and able to match all of the notes perfectly that he does not stop you. And you're eventually able to keep going, making your music louder and louder and be more bold with it.
Sure.
And go ahead and make me a performance check at advantage. It's going to see how well you do for the night.
That's an 18. So, 25?
25. So, it's a pretty successful night. And you guys, at the end of the night, he passes out, and you get a total of 28 gold pieces. Whether you choose to share that with him or not is up to you.
Agni will split it.
Okay. So you kind of like just go up to his pocket and like shove the gold in and
That
Ghosts.
scared me.
Church.
Um,
That
Ghosts.
scared me.
Church.
so 28 divided by 7, 8, 6 numbers.
14.
19. No,
It's 14.
Half is
I was
14.
thinking 30.
It's 14.
what?
Oh
You were thinking half of 30 was 19?
I thought you said like 38, which would have been 19.
You're doing your best.
You know I'm bad at math. You know I'm bad at math.
You're wrong anyway.
14, so.
14. So it's a pretty. I think the most successful night you've had so far. People absolutely love the show.
Alright.
300
even.
Is it?
No, it's 290. Yeah,
That's what I was trying to. Yeah, 290.
Are any? Is anyone else doing anything throughout the night?
How's Gregor looking?
Protecting my
The
pocket.
dwarf that we met earlier.
No, it's 290. Yeah,
That's what I was trying to. Yeah, 290.
Are any? Is anyone else doing anything throughout the night?
How's Gregor looking?
Protecting my pocket.
The dwarf that we met earlier.
The short, stocky individual. By the time Agni finishes her performance and the halfling bard is unconscious, he's also very tipsy.
Now, sir,
Yeah. What's up?
if we wanted to learn anything from the dwarf, now might be the time.
You're looking a little weird. A little tipsy.
Yes.
But, is that also where, bar fights happen? When people have been drinking and they see someone they don't like?
We'll keep it civil.
I know we will. But I don't think so. There's not much. I don't really, I don't want to. I don't like that.
I'm just curious of who hired him.
I suppose.
Come.
Okay, alright, yeah. We're doing this.
Where's Knight? Where's the tabaxi?
I don't know, where is she?
I would be sitting in a shadow. I am the shadow.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking takes the cat out.
Maywin sits right here.
Anyway, yeah, you lead. You lead.
Sure, I guess it's just us.
If you slip on your words, I can maybe
Sure.
fix it once.
Let's go. We go talk to him.
You walk up, and as you do, Gregor stands up and goes back to the bar to fill up his drink. And you see the shorter man just kind of like sitting in his chair.
Okay.
Gregor?
Where's the tall one?
Is it a tall one?
He goes, huh?
Hi.
That's not my name.
Sorry, it's the only name I know. We met earlier.
Oh, you here to steal my table from me too? You wanna fight?
No, you'd rather not.
I take that what I said, it'd be easy.
We just wanted to thank you for your assist earlier. We couldn't have made it out without your help.
Well, I'm glad you recognize that. You definitely would have died.
Yes, we would. I just wanted to ask, in case we need work earlier, who's the man who hired you? It's hard to find a job when you're walking around with my group.
Reveals his contacts.
Wait, that's exactly what adventurers do.
From one adventurer to another, we can really use the help, as I slide him 10 gold pieces.
Yes,
Real respect.
and puts it in his pocket. I'm still not telling you.
How about your friend? Would he be of any help? Seems pretty quiet.
He's definitely not telling you nothing.
Very well. Keep it to yourself.
After a moment, Gregor comes back and he's like, "Come here, buddy!" And he grabs him, like squishes his jaw so it pops open, reach out and grabs his tongue, and you notice that the majority of it's gone.
Huh.
Oh.
He doesn't talk much.
Alright, Alistair, well, we should be going. We have that meeting with the king tomorrow. Should be quite the payday. We need our rest.
Doesn't talk much.
Alright, Alistair, well, we should be going. We have that meeting with the king tomorrow. Should be quite the payday. We need our rest.
What king you're going to?
Sorry, a good adventurer never reveals his sources.
You're funny.
Be seeing you.
Okay, bye. I gotta go to a lord tomorrow anyway.
Which lord?
Where the fuck did you come from? You're not taking my wallet, cat. And he goes to throw a punch and just kind of falls.
Alistair wants to go to Gregor real quick and say,
Can I
I'm so sorry for
catch
you.
him while he falls?
Yeah, go ahead and make me.
No. Catch him. I want to get his 10 gold back, please.
While he's falling, you can make me a sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
Can I
So sorry for
catch
you.
him while he falls?
Yeah, go ahead and make me.
No. Catch him. I want to get his 10 gold back, please.
While he's falling, you can make me a sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
Oh, so I can't like use it as a cover to like. I'm not trying to.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're still going to have to slow his fall. So go ahead and make me an athletics check, and then
Okay.
you can make me a sleight of hand check.
I would like to also say to Gregor, I'm so sorry for you. I understand what everyone feels around me now. So sorry. Thank you for your help, by the way.
That's a 12.
A 12? So you're able to kind of catch him long enough for you to try to dart your hand into his pocket.
And then my sleight of hand, 16,
16, okay.
just in case. That's a 19.
Okay, so that does make it. So you're able to kind of reach in, grab the 10 gold, and then you
I
kind of
don't
just
like
like let
people.
him lay down on the floor.
Okay. I don't like people that take money.
But that does make it. So you're able to kind of reach in, grab the 10 gold, and then you
I
kind of
don't
just
like
like let
people.
him lay down on the floor.
Okay. I don't like people that take money for knowledge and don't give the knowledge. It's a backsy thing.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll send it to you after we leave, like, not when they're there. And while I'm handing you the phone back.
Does Gregor look human or? What
Yeah, actually, getting a look at both of them, they're both human.
Oh,
The other one's just really fucking short.
that's kind of
Okay.
The one you thought was a dwarf, he's 4'6", and his buddy Gregor is 6'2".
Oh, Jesus. Alistair, by the way, would like to give Gregor 5 gold pieces and say, thanks for
He kind of nods his head, then just walks over and gives it to Orin.
I see.
paying your tab. Got it.
We'll be going.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm tired. Let's go to bed.
Nice. And you guys go to bed, and you wake up. It's the equivalent of a Monday. The first day of the week.
Lame. Cool. Okay. Spell slots.
And you all get the benefits of long rest.
In the morning, Alistair just looks at his hand and then snaps his armor on and goes, I wonder if that's what it's like killing us too. I wonder if that's what it's like. Just doing something.
Captain in his room will flip through his book and get his mage armor on. Little glimmer of steel and fades away.
Alright.
Alistair's is just like a force field barrier that goes into him for a quick flash and vanishes.
I'm just gonna slip on my chain.
Rooms, by the way, are... I can't remember. Oh, here we go. Rooms here were comfortable, so they're 3 silver pieces a night.
I gotta convert a little.
And remember, you're about to go on a journey, and we are tracking rations.
No, I have to see that.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do some shopping.
So 20.
And you guys need to make the decision on whether or not you're going to take the trails or you're going to go over land.
Definitely take the
It
trails.
was a
How
18-day
many silver and a
travel.
gold again?
Mhm.
What?
Silver and a gold, is it 10?
Yes.
Okay.
It goes. It's just 10 incrementally each. Or
So
or
10
less.
for one
Where can I buy
night,
more
that
rations?
is 7.
You could buy them at the end.
How many rations do you have?
I have enough for 1 week.
I have 32.
We'll split.
Well, 18 days. How many rations do you need a day? 1?
1.
Yeah, that's enough for both of us travel. Like, exactly, so we should probably get some more, but that's not
I have-
I have 32.
We'll split.
Well, 18 days. How many rations do you need a day? 1?
1.
Yeah, that's enough for both of us travel. Like, exactly, so we should probably get some more, but that's not
I have enough for spares.
I should get
Thank
some more
you.
just in case.
I still want to stock up anyway.
Does Agni have
much are
rations?
Hmm?
How much are rations?
Rations
5 silver
are
each.
5 silver pieces.
5 silver per day's worth.
For a day's worth.
Yeah, 5 silver each. I don't know, Agni's rations, baby.
I'm gonna go and see if there is a person maybe traveling in that direction on a cart.
Let me go ask this
Can I get slightly faster or
So-
less irritated?
A big thing going on at Golden Fields right now is none of the carts or wagons are leaving.
Oh, they're not leaving. I thought they were
None of them are
just-
leaving.
Okay.
Will you give me a piece of pizza?
A big thing going on at Golden Fields right now is none of the carts or wagons are leaving.
Oh, they're not leaving. I thought they were
None of them are
just-
leaving.
Okay.
Will you give me a piece of pizza, huh? I think I'm okay to eat now. It doesn't matter which one. Yeah. That should be big enough.
I'm going to then tell everybody it's like, hey, we're gonna be walking.
I fetched the Agni.
Dog.
And I have 3 weeks of rations.
Oh, okay. So about 18?
I need rations.
I can use the restroom real quick.
I will take what?
Where's the restroom? Sorry.
Good for sure, moms.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Oh, do your thing then. You can do your thing after me.
I want 3 weeks of rations. How much is that?
It's 5 silver each ration to you.
Weeks are 10 days.
That's 35
How many days?
Weeks are what?
10 days.
Oh, so it's like Requiem weeks. So you have 30 days worth.
10
So 15 gold.
15 gold? Okay.
Yes.
90, 75?
Yes.
Can I help you? You being a good boy? Or are you being a fucking distraction?
I'll keep an eye on it. Hey, Kumar, have you ever thought of getting like rings and stuff on your horns like I have?
It's not normally my style.
I mean, I think it'd be cool. I mean, we normally see Minotaur with like big nose ring thing. Sorry, that's might be a little,
I don't
you know,
think I've
still-
ever seen it.
But like,
It didn't fix. Didn't
I
fix.
like the way I look. Thank you.
you'll think about it. Got it. So, Elder. Get it?
I'm assuming we took a long rest.
Yes.
Yes.
Elder.
Spells.
Elder.
Pretty good.
Now. Abby.
Abby?
Very close.
Helping say Abbott.
Abbott. Sorry. Abbott.
Oh.
Ah,
Thank
you
you.
guys are hopeless.
A beat.
Abbott.
A boot.
Just nod.
My water.
Silly.
Was I supposed to grab it?
Yeah, you were supposed to know when the start of the game.
Just nod.
My water.
Silly.
Was I supposed to grab it?
Yeah, you were supposed to know when the start of the game.
I did. And then I gave it back to you in your room.
You did it.
In-
It's sitting right here on the counter.
Oh. Then I'm just stupid.
Yeah, you are.
Correct. Stop.
I think so.
Matt, let me sit down.
The
Your iPad's
gate-
under my chair, you
I'm not
dingus.
doing anything.
Matt?
What uses this one?
She got the chair.
So we're going to go past Boulder around, essentially, to that road. Okay.
Hey, buddy.
We probably shouldn't stop the water, dude. Don't want to get distracted.
Dang,
Want
can
to
I-
stop there, but we have to go by there.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
Okay, so you all meet down for breakfast. Breakfast is supplied to you when you spend the night. And
Alistair will get the attention of
Sides.
and wave to Creative Critter.
or waves back.
Yeah.
You see the other one's just kind of like,
Hangover!
kind of stops and just looks up at you.
Hi.
Goes back down.
Wow, not bad.
They seem busy. We should go.
I get that look from Tyler every morning.
Yeah, we've got a busy day ahead. Long trek.
I'm gonna yell in there and be like, "We had a long day's travel." Oh, short one.
I want a thaumaturgy.
Good to see.
Goodbye, everyone.
You kind of.
Important work.
You see him snap his fingers, and everything goes dead silent.
I am moving.
So, for you, it's not silent, but there's no noise coming from that area. You see people trying to talk, but there's nothing.
Alistair, probably knowing the spell, would wave to Gregor and leave.
You see Gregor kind of rub his hands together and then lift them up, and they're like glowing blue. He places them on his friend's head, and he goes, ah. And then he snaps his hands, and the sound is back.
I don't know that one.
Oh,
That was cool.
I like it though.
It's really cool.
You come in handy.
I knew the other spell out. Made everything quiet. It's a really cool spell.
It would be a very nice spell to have for you.
I didn't take it though. I didn't learn that when I was, working up the
It's not surprising.
I don't see why. Look, I just didn't find it that useful.
Oh,
That's a pity.
by the way, since enough time has passed, 1,000 silver pieces, 3,000 gold pieces, 100 platinum pieces, a ton of gemstones, because this was a horde, 3 potions of healing, 1 ranger spell scroll, braces of archery, paladin spell scroll, 3 potions of greater healing, and a warlock spell scroll of 9th level.
What? I feel like we didn't get enough indication to know that there was a way we could get that stuff.
inspection.
If we would have
Yeah,
checked
that was an
it,
18.
would have checked the troll itself.
Was that?
If you had dug through the troll, you would have been able to get stuff from its belly.
That was all in its gut?
Not all in its guts,
Oh.
all in the shit it left all over the place.
I 21 passive.
I kind of assumed that not so dwarf got everything he could.
Passive doesn't help you find stuff in piles of shit.
But he did roll like an 18 on investigation.
He did, and I told you that there were coins in there. You just didn't do any looking beyond that.
Well, we didn't want to get acidized.
Oh well.
I had 6 hit points at that time, so
You wouldn't have
Now we
taken
will-
damage.
I don't know.
Well, now we
You
know.
walked through it.
Check everything.
Oh well.
I had 6 hit points at that time, so
You wouldn't have
Now we
taken
will-
damage.
I don't know.
Well, now we
You
know.
walked through it.
Check everything extensively.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Now we know for next time.
What
Yeah,
spell
and
was
now
that
it's gonna
warlock
be
scroll?
baited.
Curious.
Black sludge.
Meteor swarm.
Oh, that would have been a great
That's
one.
9th level, sir.
Yeah.
40 d6s.
I know.
80
Anyway,
d6s, actually.
So there will be plenty more treasure hoards for you guys to go through.
Spell
You said it's too late.
Yeah.
Too late.
I wouldn't go back anywhere. Moving south.
But its gut did not have that. I mean, I think it had like 6 gemstones or something in it. Nothing huge.
I think we'll head towards G1 to head towards Waterdeep. That sounds good.
So now we can take care of travel. So since like 6 gemstones or something in it. Nothing huge.
I think we'll head towards G1 to head towards Waterdeep. That sounds good.
So now we can take care of travel. So since you're going along path routes, you don't need to make any survival checks.
What did we pick? Because I was in the bathroom when we picked our route.
We're going the
Roads.
shorter way through the roads.
Because it's safer and will take less time.
Through Waterdeep.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
going
pass
towards
by.
Waterdeep.
Okay.
We're not going to stay there. We're going to pass by.
So
I'm going to the candle people.
no survival checks or any checks of any kind are needed, but there's still the chance of random encounters. So for every day's travel, I am going to roll a d12. If you land on 11 or 12, you get something on an encounter table. The 11 table is different from the 12 table, and it could be something like you pass a traveling merchant, a traveling wizard, or you could run into 11 or 12, you get something on an encounter table. The 11 table is different from the 12 table, and it could be something like you pass a traveling merchant, a traveling wizard, or you could run into a orc raiding party.
That sounds horrifying.
Let's do the last one.
No.
Orc raiding party, got it. So it's based off of a D12, the 11 table and the 12 table, and it's a D100 on both of them.
Okay.
So, not on both of them, but that's how we figure out what the encounter is. Unless I find a better way, I want to do the travel. That's how we'll do it. There's a significant amount of it in this game.
I think that works.
Okay, so you guys will be traveling until the 8th of High Sun. So your first day of travel,
Can you spell that for me? My spelling is bad.
It just say hi. Son.
just say High Sun.
Can I spell?
Ooh,
That was quick.
85.
I think that was the second day. Because I heard him roll 2 and then say ooh.
Said first.
Oh.
So it's like summertime?
Yes.
It's midsummer.
As it was
Going
past
out.
my birthday.
I still can't believe you picked your dad's birthday. It was this
That was really good. That was really funny.
We're in fire. What is it called? Fire.
Flame roll.
Flame roll.
So on your second day,
Now it's
on your second day, through a patch of trees, you're able to spot a stone building hiding in the trees and bushes. This is odd because all of you have come this path before and you did not notice it on the way. By the way,
Maybe they built it real quick. I want to see what it is. Maybe it's like a
Does it look
tavern.
worn
Roadside
down,
tavern.
older, newer?
it looks older, very old, ancient even.
Maybe it's not new.
Are there noises coming from it?
Make me a perception check.
So, just to make sure I'm tracking my rations correctly,
What's your roll?
26.
Each day.
26. There is nothing special. You see the chirping of like birds, the rustling of animals. Nothing unusual though. So for every day of travel, essentially mark off 18 rations.
okay, thank you. So, it's not gonna be enough.
I didn't buy enough.
I don't think we
I
did.
just realized that.
Your traveling companions also have rations, or you can stop and buy some at Waterdeep.
Can I hunt?
Can you hunt?
I am proficient in survival.
Hands of a random encounter. Because you're going off of the beaten path.
I'm gonna jump with Kuma.
Okay.
Okay.
How many did you need?
2.
Oh, that's fine.
We want to check out
But
the
then I'm gonna
ancient
need more for
building.
the back.
You are going to a city.
Okay, never mind then.
I don't see why we should, but it's up to you.
So, Alistair, are you going to investigate?
I want to. Who knows what it could be?
Of course you want to.
Of course. Where's your adventurous spirit?
I had it a long time ago, and I'm glad it was gone.
Oh, what's that?
Wow.
Something happened? Or did you just get over?
That is something happening.
Well,
Onwards!
I'll stay
Alistair's
back.
gonna start walking.
I hear nothing coming from there, so no life.
No life, but also
I hear nothing coming from there, so no life.
no life, but also
I will accompany Alistair.
I will follow Alistair, just hanging behind.
I will scout ahead.
Alistair, if this is for when you get yourself in trouble, then no, never mind. It only lasts 10 minutes. I'm done.
I'm going to preemptively cast Bless on the whole party.
Okay.
21
I
stuff.
will go ahead and do something for
Okay,
myself.
Wait. What does Bless do?
D4 on a saving throw and ability check. For as long as I have
Wait,
concentration.
ability check?
Can't you also use it on attack rolls?
Nope.
No,
Okay.
not Bless.
No.
No, Bless does work on attack rolls.
Does it?
Because I was trying to think Danny does bless all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bless does work.
I did guidance.
Oh!
Same.
Does it check roll?
Damn, same.
Hey.
No.
I think it's the other way. I think.
Guidance does ability checks. No.
I think it's the other way. I think.
Guidance does ability checks. Bless does to hit or saving throws.
Bless is everything, I believe.
I don't believe it is.
Am I
Let's see.
supposed to be looking for traps while I'm scouting?
That's up to you.
If you would like.
It would be a good idea.
Alistair is going to
I don't know what to roll for that.
about an 18 and give himself a D8 to initiative if needed.
Okay.
I don't know what to roll to check for traps.
Do you have a reason to check for traps?
It's suspicious building.
Okay. You can check for traps if you want. That's a perception check.
That's 17.
17. You don't see anything.
Okay.
And scouting ahead, you get closer. It's looks like a large pedestal with a stone roof, and on the top is some sort of altar.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see this, and I'm gonna start stealthing backwards.
Okay.
Some sort of pedestal with an altar and it has a roof.
There's a stone roof that looks kind of like a pagoda.
Now you have piqued my interest, and Alistair's going to keep going forward.
Okay, yes, let's go.
Still sounds like a bad idea to me, but let's go.
You all are crazy.
You get closer, and you all see the same thing, and
Nothing was
you
going
notice
to be
that
the
it
same.
looks like at one point it was marble, but now it's kind of beat down and eroded enough, and there's moss growing everywhere that it looks more like a basic stone.
How big is it?
It's pretty big. We'll say it's about 60 feet tall, and the top of the base is probably 20 feet square.
Is there any kind of symbolism on it?
You can make me a religion check.
So you'd probably.
Can I also do that?
Ooh! 21 for me.
21. So the way I do skills, because you guys are new, I don't allow dogpiling.
Oh.
One person can make the check at advantage, or two people can make the check. That no more checks.
Okay.
So you can make a check as well.
I did roll a 5.
And I got 20.
Okay.
I have the same modifier to religion as you. Plus 3.
Intelligence. Oh, since you're a cleric, your religion modifier is going to be based off of your wisdom. Because it doesn't make sense otherwise.
6.
Because your knowledge is based off of wisdom, so only makes
And
sense.
That would be
Wisdom rather than intelligence.
plus 2, 4, 6. So an
8. Okay, noted. With a 21, actually, I'm gonna say an 8 does it too, because this would be a pretty common god. This is the god of protection and traveling. I don't know their name.
This is a god of protection and traveling. How convenient. Now, I'm not normally.
Of journey? Selene?
I don't know.
Now, I'm not normally
It doesn't tell me the god name. I'm not.
particularly the most religious type. However, last time I was traveling around, it didn't end well. So, please help. And Alistair's going to say a prayer to the shrine while he's there then.
So by the time you guys get to the top and you see the actual shrine, you notice that there is a hefty chest full of platinum coins. There is a staff and a magical suit of plate mail.
Probably shouldn't touch
This
it.
feels like a trap.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't touch that. They might be offerings.
Look at.
No.
You're the cat. Aren't you supposed to look at?
I'm not going near that.
Yeah, that's probably.
Is there a shrine there? Like an altar?
Yeah.
Then yeah, Alistair will go up and say a prayer to it. Hopefully, basically praying, no giants again, please.
Okay. You do so. Nothing seems to
That's
happen.
fine.
I
I'll
can-
toss 5 gold to it.
Okay.
Just as a
You do so. Remember the. You do so. Nothing seems to happen.
That's fine.
I
I'll
can-
toss 5 gold to it.
Okay.
Just as a
You do so. Remember the number 3.
Agni will also say small prayer to it and then toss a gold piece into it.
Remember
Can
the number
somebody
2.
tell me what this is?
If you're
altar.
yeah, it's
Well,
not
I get
a
that.
god of travel.
Why are you throwing money at an idol?
Yeah, well,
Because there's a big chest
Because
full
this
of
is a
money
god of
that seems.
travel.
Offerings.
We are
It's
offering to
offerings.
safe travel.
I should probably. And he'll pull out a gold piece and put it on the
I'm
top.
assuming the god wouldn't be evil because it's travel, safety, and protection. So I'm assuming Shantae would be this.
No. So most people in D&D are not monotheistic.
Okay.
They're very polytheistic with one god being their main god. It's not.
Yeah, we already figured out who
Yeah,
it was.
it's to the god of travel.
Yeah.
There's no thieves' cant or anything like that.
Oh, that's what you're looking for.
There's no thieves' cant or anything like that. If that's what you're
No,
asking.
no. Like religious symbols.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The god of travel.
Yes.
Okay, because if it's one he says, I have issues with that. But okay, I'm gonna throw gold at it.
I-
Why not?
I have no clue
There's a
which the
lot
god
of-
is.
there's a lot of
D&D
gods.
has like 37 pantheons.
Yeah.
I'm feeling
That
like
was
so
just
throw
one
3
thing.
gold in.
Okay.
So we
noted.
will toss some.
I'm gonna toss 2 gold coins
So
at it.
remember the number 3. Remember the number 1.
Feels so cheap.
Did you say 3 for
Oh, well.
me?
Are you going to do it as well?
Yeah, just 2 because I don't have a lot to spare.
2. Remember the number 2.
Write down my piece of it.
Okay. Alistair's not particularly religious anyway.
Got it.
And just continue on our way.
Yep.
You a feeling of warmth. That number I gave you, that's how many of the next rolls you get advantage on.
Oh, what?
And you turn back and the shrine is gone.
I throw money at all the gold I have. That's cool. Don't you just feel really good all of a sudden?
Specifically for the next rolls.
If you had taken anything, I would have rolled a D100, and that's how many rolls you got disadvantage on.
That could be bad.
That was so
Magic
close.
And you would not have gotten to keep the item.
Of course.
That was so close though.
But if you had not given gold, nothing special would have happened.
That's fine.
The platinum was looking me in the eye because I don't have a lot of gold and I'm out of rations, so
Nice.
yeah.
I will be more than happy to buy you rations. At
Yes, but I didn't know that at the time, so
So that was the
that was
second
like
day.
meta knowledge.
Alright.
On the third day, nothing.
How many days is it to Waterdeep?
Oh.
Done that at the time, so
So that was the
that was
second
like
day.
meta knowledge.
Alright.
On the third day, nothing.
How many days is it to Waterdeep?
Oh,
It is probably about 5 days.
5 days to Waterdeep.
I think somewhere around there.
Something like that, yeah.
We're just passing that now. We're not going to stop.
Were we not grabbing rations for that one?
On the 26th,
I'd
however,
like to get to Second.
On the what there?
On the
September?
26th. not
On the
26th
26th
of the month.
Of Flame Roll. Which puts us only
13.
11 days away.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not.
So halfway through the trip.
So we're not at the 8th of Python yet.
No,
That's
not
what
yet.
it'll be when we get
Maybe
there.
approaching, maybe just past Waterdeep at this point.
We're right before. Staying on
He
the
said the
coast.
28th.
The
The
8th of Python.
Waterdeep?
26th.
Oh, hi.
The 8th of Python.
No,
Is when
that's when we arrive. It's
Oh.
only the 26th of Flame Roll.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was trying to ask in there.
Yes.
Sorry.
So on the 26th, at this point, you would have started to walk out of the Waterdeep area, and you're now heading south. Walking towards you, heading north towards Waterdeep, you would see two individuals, both clad in plate mail. One of them tall and wearing a platinum necklace with some sort of symbol. You're not close enough to see it. The other one wearing long robes. Both are male. The one wearing the robes over his plate mail has he's missing a circle of hair essentially, and he just has the sideburns.
Oh, okay.
And his hair is white. The older ones stop, and he holds his hand up and says, "Hello there!
Good evening.
Hey!
Hello?
My name is Mindine.
Mindan. Neat name.
I'm a worshipper of the god of justice, Bahamut." And he begins approaching closer. "How do you do this fine day?"
Good. Traveling.
I'm gonna go stand behind him.
Can I make a insight check on his intentions when he's walking up?
How would you guess his intentions?
I mean, he's walking up random traveler in the streets. I'd assume if he's coming up aggressively
Probably like a
or
shadow.
possibly trying to hide something.
He's not aggressive, you can tell that
Oh,
much.
you're not a paladin. I keep thinking you're a paladin.
Cleric.
Do
Holy.
clerics get the
Nope.
good and evil sense?
No, that's my paladin.
That's what I was going to say.
He gets closer,
I'm gonna
and
stand
he,
behind.
and as he gets closer, he kind of bows his head, holds his holy symbol up, and you feel a pulse of magic. I need all of you to make me, I believe it's wisdom saving throws.
Well,
And we
depends
all have
on the roll.
guidance. Wait, is guidance
Less-
still active?
Less? No, that
No.
was last.
No.
That was like 4 days ago.
Do I have to use like the advantage for this roll?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's on your next base.
Wisdom?
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Wisdom.
30-20 for
21.
Alistar.
30, okay.
15.
15, 18,
16.
16. So you two are going to fail, and you fall under the zone of truth spell. Yes, you two. He looks up and pulls out a warhammer from behind his cloak. "Now here's what we're going to do. You're going to tell me every crime you've ever committed, and you are going to, what's the word? Atone for your sin. Now here's what we're going to do. You're going to tell me every crime you've ever committed, and you are going to, what's the word? Atone for your sins, or this will be the last day you're on this earth."
That is suddenly very aggressive.
Okay,
So
sanctuary.
what crimes of your have you ever committed?
When Alistair and I were children, we would steal sweets from the shop.
We were children.
I didn't mean to say that.
We were children and he was homeless.
And he looks over at you, Agni.
I stabbed a guard escaping from my betrothed evil husband.
He narrows his eyes. "Have a blessed day." And walks past.
My betrothed evil husband.
He narrows his eyes. Have a blessed day. And walks past.
I'm sorry, Lisa. I promise I'd never tell.
He was an 8th level cleric, and his paladin was 11th level.
Jesus.
And,
That was horrifying.
and that's your only encounter for that day.
So, ain't no think that was weird.
I prefer just to move on and not think about it.
On
I'm gonna
the
be
Things
shaken.
are strange.
27th, nothing happens.
What's he?
Agni will just say, never mind what I said.
But you were under a spell that told the truth. So you stabbed someone.
On the 28th, nothing happens. On the
Never mind what I said.
But you were under a spell that told the truth. So you stabbed someone.
On the 28th, nothing happens. On the 29th, nothing happens. On the 30th, nothing happens. On the 1st of High Sun, nothing. 2nd, nothing. 3rd, nothing.
Almost there.
4th, nothing.
2 more.
5th, nothing.
Easy try.
6th, nothing. 7th, something.
I did use it.
1 day away.
37.
A day outside.
22.
Is it bad? I'm almost more excited to get to the parts where, like, been very mean to because of our races. We're gonna have very racist encounters.
There were already racist slurs just earlier. Greenhorn.
I don't know what that means.
Sounds like a racial slur for tiefling. Is that a guess?
Do you not know what greenhorn means?
No
No.
clue.
A greenhorn is someone who's new to something and has no idea what they're doing.
Oh!
Sounded like a slur.
I was like,
I was like, wait a minute.
No idea.
You failed me, child.
Whoops. I'm just too good at everything I do, so I don't get caught for that. Okay?
So you, walking down the road, you see an abandoned campsite next to a large boulder. There's a smothered campfire and a still rolled up sleeping bag next to it.
This looks like someone may have been in a rush to get out.
Investigation check.
I'm doing great today. Oh, I have advantage. I have to do roll for advantage.
Hey,
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Which goes up to 21.
So you get close and you notice that the fire is still slightly warm, and you notice that it's wet around the fire pit. It looks like somebody had just dumped water on top of it. You notice with a natural 20, you look at the boulder and you're like, something ain't right with that boulder. Just something about it, and the back of your mind doesn't feel right.
I like. I'm gonna just cast Sacred Flame on it real quick. Just to test it.
Okay.
How does a boulder make a wisdom save?
I did not expect to get that far with that.
Hey, baby. Can you not right now? Sorry. Sorry, no.
That is 6 radiant damage.
Why? How are you low on spell
It
slots?
doesn't add
He
anything.
gives them
6.
It's okay.
Sorry. What's that?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. So this beam of fire scorches down, and you see the rock instantly disappear. And below it, you see somebody wearing very frilly-looking armor as he begins to get scorched alive by the radiant energy and dies.
Oh! Healing word immediately afterwards. Can I do that?
Did you double his max hit points with that little damage?
Energy and dies.
Oh! Healing word immediately afterwards.
Uh,
Can I do that?
Did you double his max hit points with that little damage?
he was just a bard, man.
It's just too late to
He was
start
just a
dying.
bard.
Everyone
Am I
has
able
at
to like
least
Let-
healing word
let
and then
me-
pop him back like within the
Even
6
a
seconds?
Let me
like
see if you
6 seconds.
outright killed him.
I'm pretty sure every commoner has at least 5 hit
It's
points.
only 6 damage. I feel bad.
He failed, by the way, critically.
Obviously.
Oh.
Oh,
critically
so
failed.
luckily, you did not outright kill him, so you can heal him.
Okay, I get a cure wounds at 2nd level.
That
Okay.
was intense.
So you do so, and he wakes up and
So hold on, you would heal.
What did he ever do to you?
and he starts like crawling away from you
8
as he wakes up.
plus 2 plus 4, so
Did I recognize that he's a
14
bard?
hit points, and I'm really like
Yes, that he's a
14
bard.
hit points, and I'm really like that was an accident.
He crawls away, and as soon as he can, he just gets up and fucking runs.
I command him to stop this spell.
Oh, God.
Okay.
This is not how you make friends.
So he is going to pass with that one, and he just starts fucking booking it.
Do you want me to go after him?
I
No!
feel really bad.
Just let him live. He's
Maybe we
fine.
should just look.
Should we kill him again?
No!
So at this point, he's 90 feet away.
Killian, maybe we should.
I can still
Still
catch
in
him.
range of Eldritch Blast.
Sort of. I can still catch him.
No.
What happened? It all happened so fast.
No, stop.
Why did you blast the wrong? That was the wrong command.
120 feet away.
Run! I can run after him, Dad.
No, stop. We're sorry. That was an accident.
I'm sorry.
Why were you a rock?
I'm dashing in action.
Sorry,
trying to
not
get
what
up.
happened.
So unfortunately, he's far too gone for anybody to be able to catch up to him at this
He's too far
point.
from me because he's 120.
No,
No, wait,
one-
I can catch him.
Because that will be
I can
safe.
catch
You
him.
get a target
I will catch him.
for it.
Why?
Because he's running after him. I will catch him.
Are you going to try to run after him?
And then I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and trip him.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to dash and then I'm going to feel an agility to get to 120 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and trip him.
Leave the bard alone.
Okay, so you start hauling ass after him. Go ahead and make me an attack roll.
Okay, and I'm just like, my agility is like all
This is a
fast
bard.
and running and like,
So glad
What
we
do I
go to
add
Bard
to it?
College.
It's not
Which it's going to be an unarmed attack, so it's going to be based off of strength.
strength.
Yes. So you get to add your proficiency plus your strength.
Oh, add proficiency too.
Yep.
Okay, so that's an 18 then.
An 18, you kind of like kick him and he goes and like smacks his head into the dirt.
Alright, I'm gonna try and grapple him to hold him there for 2 minutes.
Grappling is in athletics.
That's an 18.
An 18, you grab him, you grab both arms and you pin his head against the dirt. It takes you a minute, but you realize he can't breathe because his mouth is in the actual dirt. You have to lift him up and pull his head to the side and push it back down.
I'm gonna arrive.
Like 30 seconds later, Kuma shows up.
Oh my god.
Are you alright?
Oh my god.
He's kind of like, I don't have any money! Leave me alone!
I don't want your money.
You killed me! You killed me!
Want you back! How was I supposed to know you were in there?
I'm gonna let you up now. Just don't run.
I won't run, I swear!
Alright.
He runs.
So if he's gonna run, I'm gonna grab him.
Okay. We'll say with both of you, you just kind of grab him.
So if he's gonna run, I'm gonna grab him.
Okay. We'll say with both of you, you just kind of grab him. You kind of lift him up and he's just running midair.
Pick him up and
Oh my god.
Let it go! What are you doing?
Don't eat me!
I don't want to eat you.
Okay.
I wanted to say I was sorry for accidentally hitting you with a spell.
Why would you do that? What's wrong with you?
Something didn't seem right about the boulder.
So you cast a spell on it? What kind of maniac are you?
Well, it's better than dying to a boulder that comes to life.
Why would a boulder come to life?
I've seen some,
Why would you even do that to a boulder?
I've seen a lot of weird things in my time.
What's wrong with you?
I am Kuma.
After a moment, he just kind of, he just,
I've seen a lot of weird things in my time.
what's wrong with you?
I am Kuma.
After a moment, he just kind of. He just.
Are you calm?
What's wrong with you?
Why are you a boulder in the middle of a camp?
Well, if I was a boulder, I was clearly trying to hide. Not that it worked. Some fucking maniac showed up, cast a spell on it. And I was a rock, so I couldn't get out of the way.
What spell is this?
Oh my god.
I think at this point we're just three of common.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
there anything I can do to repay you
Kuma?
for whatever transgression that I just did?
Kuma. Shh. Agni will hold up.
He did not.
Figured not.
As far as you can tell, he doesn't have an instrument.
Okay. I apologize for my friend.
You're just gonna be sitting there behind her like
I'll
this.
start no.
Alistar's gonna sneak up behind him and then go, boom! Okay.
Oh, Alice. Say boo in Infernal. That'll be
That. He's gonna sneak up behind, pop up in front of his face with his, like, whatever, tiefling face and go, boo, in Infernal.
He goes, ah! Can you turn me around? He says as you're holding him from like the back of his neck.
Turn around and have a
Shatter.
Oh, shit.
Okay. What's the save for
Wait.
That's going to be a con save.
that? I get advantage on that?
And that's going to hit both Alistair and
So that's
Killian as well.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
30-20.
21.
Get 20.
21.
Get 20. Nah, 20.
Okay, so you're all going to pass. You're all going to take 3d8 thunder damage.
Mm-hmm. Halved.
Yep, so you take a total of 10 thunder damage.
Jesus, he rolled that high?
He rolled really high.
You could have just let him go.
After he does that, I'm gonna be like, alright, and slam him into the ground.
You do so, and he snaps and disappears.
Alright.
Alistar's gonna, I didn't even do anything!
Oh, what a little bastard.
I want to see where he's
You-
in it.
You can certainly try.
That's it, yeah. What do I?
He probably
Perception.
Also grab.
No, you're not going to be able
Would
to
I
find him.
recognize that as the spell Misty Step or Dimension Door?
You don't know.
I wouldn't know.
You're not familiar with this type of magic.
21.
Okay.
21? Nope.
26.
You're not going to be able
Would
to
I
find him.
recognize that as the spell Misty Step or Dimension Door?
You don't know.
I wouldn't know.
You're not familiar with this type of magic.
21.
Okay.
21? Nope.
26.
Nope.
Do I
He's
lose a
gone.
point
Just-
because I still
Just
failed?
leave him
Do
go.
I still feel
He's
him
gone.
in my hand?
No, he's gone.
He's gone. Just leave. Let's
Alright.
let's go.
He didn't leave like any traces.
Does anybody need healing?
Yeah.
He probably did some kind of little spell.
Pass
One that I
perception.
don't know. That's what our trace, that's not.
I'm just gonna take the 10 minutes to do prayer healing. And heal
That's what our
everybody
trace gives is
for
10 minutes and then gives you a bonus to spell.
Oh.
each plus.
I figured it'd be Dimension Door, but
Just-
technically not enough level know that spell.
Interesting.
12 hit points. So
Cool.
everybody's back and forth.
Thank you.
Leave.
Oh.
This is when
So-
you don't run into guards.
Kuma, you now stand up, and your belt feels lighter than normal.
I'm 21 passive perception.
Too bad.
Natural 20 sleight of hand.
Gotcha.
That's fine.
Is his the only one that's missing?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the
Well,
one who killed.
I did kill him. We'll move on.
Well,
Let's
there's very little
consider that
left in my
compensation
anyway, so
and hope we never see him again because that's mean.
hope he doesn't tell the guards at the cities.
Not worried about it.
You guys return back to the road, and you see your coin purse there. Half of its contents are gone.
He only took half. That's nice.
At least he gave it back.
Obviously, his life doesn't mean very much to him.
He's a
And
bard,
you
you
see
know.
his campsite has now been cleared, and all the stuff that was there is now gone.
I have a bunch of odd numbers. Would you have taken the additional pieces?
Yes, no, he would have. You did kill him.
Fair
I was
enough,
gonna say
okay.
that was right.
Cool. And on
That
the
was fun.
so then On the 8th, you're going to arrive in the city. Let me pull up the map of this thing so I can get a good visual. So the city of Succumber is actually a fairly large city. Its population is in the 2000s. I should say large village, not necessarily a city. And you walk up, and they kind of have a bit of like a fence going around, very similar to the start of the Berlin Wall. It's just a fence. And there is what you obviously see supposed to be like the gate to get into the city, and there's nobody there.
Is there anyone around at all?
Make me a perception check.
18.
18. Not a soul.
Hey, like even farther out, no one. I'm gonna just gift of alacrity myself. Found 18. I don't trust that.
You said the gates were closed?
There's no gate.
Oh,
It's just kind of like, to picture where it is, it's just a wood gate that comes to 2 stone pillars, and then it has like the top of like the opening to a ranch or something like that. And that's where like the guards would be to like check you in or out of the city.
Is the door like completely shut tight?
There's no door.
There's no door. It's just
Gateway.
open. It's not a big enough village to have that kind of security.
Walk it.
Yeah, there's no one around here. I'm a little worried. Keep your eyes out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk in front of the group with my shield in hand, and I'm going to prepare
I'm going to be right behind his left
prepare
leg.
to cast a.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk in front of the group with my shield in hand, and I'm going to prepare
I'm going to be right behind his left
prepare
leg.
to cast a sacred flame.
Okay.
Just in
You see a rock.
Sacred flame.
You see the same part.
Why are you into stones?
Stony.
But no, on a more serious note, you begin walking into the city, and you start to see homes. And they are completely abandoned. You get to one home where it's just been burnt down, and there's nothing left but cold ash.
Is it possible to see how long I know you said it's cold ash, but is there a way to like get better estimate of how long they've been burnt down?
Would night formal training on that?
Survival?
I mean, I'm proficient in survival.
But like actual training. I don't think necessarily just survival in this case would help you. You would have to think like a firefighter, for instance, has specialized training where they can look at this kind of stuff and be like, oh yeah, it burnt down a week ago.
Not in that. That's not my specialty.
I will I'll allow you to make a check, and if it's successful, you will get a window of time.
Okay. What would I add to it?
Just survival.
Just survival? 16.
16. So it's been burnt down. Looking at it, you can tell it's rained a couple times since then. Mud's kind of splattered on top of it. It's been over a week.
How long ago did they say that they haven't gotten the pay? Or they sent
3
the,
weeks.
Yes,
3
3
weeks?
weeks.
3 weeks.
Are there any corpses of bells or?
Go ahead and make me a perception check. The area you're in isn't necessarily a farming part. It's much more of a poorer residential one. But you make
What
me a
about
check.
like footprints from like the cattle?
Okay, yeah, make me a survival check.
I have a question. Was that 3 weeks since we were in Golden Fields, or 3 weeks from now?
It was 3 weeks by the time you'd left. They were overdue on payment.
So it's,
Okay, so
Now there's an
5
additional
over 5.
2 weeks on top of that.
yeah.
So did you say perception or survival? Because you said perception first, then survival.
And well, now you're looking for tracks, so I'm going to say
Okay.
it's survival.
Okay, and then I have to use that one booger there.
While she's checking, I'll kind of be like, it looks like they've been burnt down for at least a week. I see rain evidence.
13?
13. There are no footprints.
There are no footprints.
There are no footprints. So talking with you about how like when it last rained and stuff like that, since the last storm,
talk to the man anyway, and maybe if anybody's there, they'll be held up there.
That's a good idea.
You walk further into the city. You have to go past the higher residential area to get to where the Lord's Castle is, which you can see on the top of a hill.
It's completely empty the entire way through.
Completely empty until you start approaching the nicer parts of the city, where you see there are a bunch of temporary structures set up with almost a plastic-like material covering them.
Like tents?
And you see a bunch of, like tents, you see a bunch of outlined shapes on the inside of them. And you would see probably a dozen of these tents.
Can we tell what the shape the outlines are? Humanoid or otherwise?
Make a perception check.
Am I
And
allowed
they're
to
very
assist?
large, like 100 feet by like 60 feet.
9.
9?
Am I allowed to do an assist or like?
Yeah, you can assist them.
Okay.
How do you do assist or help?
You
Either
advantage.
both roll or one.
Advantage? Okay.
You can assist them.
Okay.
How do you do assist or help?
You
Either both
advantage.
roll or one.
Advantage? Okay.
Oh, got it.
That works actually. So.
Okay.
So
I tried.
you're a bit far away. You can't quite get a tell for it, but you can, because of the it's about noon right now, so there's a good amount of light, and it lights these tents up, so you can definitely tell there's something
It
inside.
becomes 11 by the way, because passive.
An 11? It doesn't.
You know how many things are inside?
A lot. From one side of the tent all the way to the other, you can see these shapes.
Let's
Roughly how
And
big
it
are
looks-
they?
They're like
The
100
shapes.
feet.
It's kind of hard to tell.
That's what that
So,
perception check was for.
Oh, I thought you were trying to see what they are. I just wanted to see if there was like big.
We should
Big,
hide.
big.
no, it's a bunch of smaller ones.
Okay.
Just to be safe, we should hide.
I'm good at that. I'll do that.
I'm gonna try to take cover behind a building.
Okay.
Something large.
Be safe, we should hide.
I'm good at that. I'll do that.
I'm gonna try to take cover behind a building.
Okay.
Something large.
I'm gonna keep my roll. I'm not gonna activate.
Oh, I get disadvantage.
Oh yeah, because you're large and wearing
Yeah.
plate, I'm assuming.
I have a 3.
Okay.
Heavy armor. That's
So
So
you
hiding's
you
not gonna
find a house and you kind of hide behind it, but you lean on it, and it just kind of and crashes into the dirt.
Nice.
My,
So hiding's not an option.
Why don't we just go? Why don't we call out? And
No,
Agni
no, no.
will just. Hello?
that was a 17 on my
Just go
stealth,
ahead,
by the
okay.
way. Before anything happens.
Noted. There is silence. Looking around, there are no animals. There are no birds. There are no insects. There are no sounds. It's dead silence.
Happens.
Noted. There is silence. Looking around, there are no animals. There are no birds. There are no insects. There are no sounds. It's dead silence.
Is there any sort of magic that's like emanating around the area?
Nothing.
Let's.
Did those things move in the tents?
I have an idea. How far away are these huts and homes and whatnot?
Well, you're surrounded by homes, but you would see these large tents probably about 100 feet away.
100 feet? Thaumaturgy, please. Dammy.
Yes.
I would like to. Are there bushes or something up between here and there? Or is it all flat?
Right now, that's kind of getting closer to the village green city center, so it's more like cobblestone paths at this point.
I've got an idea. I'm going to go up to like somewhere it seems like a
Church.
hide decently,
Okay?
about 30 feet away from the tents.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do that. Ooh. I'm going to whisper very quietly into the bush, and as I do, I'm going to say hello over at a tent.
Okay.
Outside of a tent to see if someone would come out. That's
There's
my intention.
no movement.
Alistair will come back and say what happened to the group.
We go investigate.
I think we should go firsthand. Be ready for anything.
That bush you're hiding in, could you have seen inside the tent?
Could I have?
No.
No.
You would have seen that the flaps for the tent are closed.
I think we should just go back front.
I want to hide in that same bush and see if there's like a mage hand it open.
Okay. I will say it's going to be too heavy for Mage Hand to do it.
Oh, so it's really heavy.
Oh, thaumaturgy, if it's unlocked, I can just blow it open. Is that possible?
You gonna do it?
Yeah.
Okay, you thaumaturgine. You see go.
Inspect the area.
That's my
Can you what?
I walk inside.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, and I fit.
Yes.
He blew up the
Can
tent.
I make an insight check?
Just open the door.
An insight for.
Insight, because burned houses and massive dead bodies, like making sure there's no sort of pestilence or disease or something like that.
So that's not really an insight check. That's more of a how do you feel.
Okay,
So if that's the vibe you're getting, then.
that's the vibe I'm getting.
But Kuma, these tents are very tall. So you kind of have to duck, get inside, and as you do, you see some of these bodies have holes in their chests, and some of them just look like people sleeping.
Xenomorphs.
Xenomorphs.
I guess I'll go over and
In
inspect,
Faerun, nobody can hear you scream.
inspect one of the bodies with a hole in his chest.
Okay, go ahead and make me a medicine check. Do you need to go to the bathroom?
Me and Tegan second. So.
Okay. Well, I will tell his medicine check, and you guys can go do that. 14. Looking at, and do you still have your advantage from?
Oh, I do.
Last one.
Oh, hey!
Nice.
28 with a natural 20.
Jesus. Okay.
Sorry, 26.
Looking at it, you can tell that this body has been dead for at least 3 days. The blood has dried and scabbed over, and you notice that there's a cavity in the chest where the organs would be. They've kind of been squished to the side, and the bones are facing outward.
That's awkward.
What do you see, Kuma?
I see a lot of dead bodies, and in this one, it seems like something had burst from the chest.
Another
That's
thing
just
of
for
note
sure.
that you would, another thing you would notice is
Like something had burst from the chest.
another
That's
thing
just
of
for
note
sure.
that you would, another thing you would notice is going along. I'm gonna say kind of like the arm. There would be a once a recent but kind of healed over, very large cut going down their arm. And looking at nearby bodies, they all have a similar cut to them.
Am I able to... There's people who look like they're asleep,
Mhm.
or are they like dead? Like I know they're dead.
No, they still have color in their skin. Their blood is still flowing. They just, their eyes are closed.
Can I cast... Lesser Restoration on one of them?
Yeah, give me a sec. Let me look something.
Verify that. Verify that. What this is. I need those cards. Disease.
Okay, as
I did that in Paralyzed Force.
there appears to be no effect.
Alright, and then I guess the next thing I would do would be cast Cure Wounds on him.
You do so, and you notice that even on this person, you still see that they also have a large wound that had started healing over. You cast it, and the wound begins to close until.
I'm going to relay everything that I just saw to the people
Okay.
outside.
Well,
And
I
I'm going to...
will let you guys think about this, as we will now take our 5-minute break. Getting back into it.
I relay to the group.
Do you come back out, or is
No, I'm still in there. I'll call her out and be like, it's fine to come in. Some of these people aren't dead yet.
They're not?
No.
I go in.
How do you know it's not a disease?
I don't. But I have a feeling that it's something that's living.
Well, then I'm good to stay out here.
Alistair will pull a scarf or something out of his bag, cover his face, and then go in.
I have that leather mask I got from the first session for that.
Okay. Come on, make me a Constitution save against Corona.
Look, 20.
20?
COVID-19 has no effect on me.
It's just a hoax.
So you walk in and you would see similar sight. There are holes from some of these people coming out of their chest, large pools of blood, and then there are some of them who are alive.
I'm going to
Conscious
explain.
or
It's like, I think
Huh?
whatever it is that attacked them inflicted a
Unconscious.
wound here,
Okay.
and whatever it is that came out of them there.
So, what you're
They
saying...
have something inside them.
Okay, so
The
am I
living
the only
ones.
one that's still outside?
Yes.
I don't like that.
No, I'm with you. I've got it.
You hear a
I don't
rustling
know.
in the
I
bush
don't
behind
know.
you.
I pee my pants in my
For
brother.
what I can see, and I explained to you everything that I noticed with my medicine check, saying that the organs were pushed aside. Was anything eaten?
No.
You
It
said
was, okay.
What type of a shape was it that was inside
Weird.
that they pushed the organs out of?
Their organs, they're liquid.
Circular. Chest
So it-
size.
You actually, with your check, you would notice that at first it was circular, and that's what pushed all the organs out of the way. And looking deeper, you would actually notice that there's damage to the spine. Something pushed against it.
So
You're gonna make
Beautiful.
One of them that's
I'm
alive.
gonna holler in. I'm gonna be like, oh sorry.
One of them that's alive. Can I open their eyes, see if it responds to the light or anything?
They do not.
You're sure they're okay?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, normally people who are dead look more pale than this.
They appear to be perfectly healthy.
I'm gonna holler in. I'm gonna be like, do you want me to try to talk to him?
Would you like to come in and speak with them?
No, I can do it from here.
Acme's at
I don't think
the
it's gonna
door.
help.
I have a morbid idea.
I do it anyways.
I'm gonna quickly
I link
take
their
a
minds
perception
to
check
mine.
around the area to see if there's anything that is not person sleeping or dead person that may be lurking around.
I don't see anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna speak into one of their minds and be like, hello.
No response.
There's silence in here.
Do they look like they're breathing?
Yeah.
I have a morbid idea. That's not really.
Cutting one open.
That's
That's really morally just wrong.
You can heal them up after.
I can't heal the dead.
Theoretically, whatever's happening to them
Can I just-
is going to kill them. So we
Can I
might as
spare
well
the
get
dying one of
to
them?
learn
Did you
something
want
afterwards.
okay.
Well, you can certainly
like
do
how
that, but you
I
don't
said
see
you
any
do it.
change.
Got it.
Pick a whole one.
Or if you do you feel confident enough in surgery? I know you're decent at medicine stuff. You might just be able to do it safely.
What are these people? What are they dressed like? Are they nobility?
There's
commoners?
a mix. There's nobility, commoners, pure peasants who are wearing very poor.
What are these people? What are they dressed like? Are they nobility?
There's
commoners?
a mix. There's nobility, commoners, pure peasants who are wearing very poor clothing.
Does the
Old
area look
people,
like it's been
children.
just
There's
like, is it like ransacked area, or is it like hastily made, like it's a safe haven?
no. It appears as the table, I should say the tent that was set up is very well set up. The beds they're all sleeping in, the ones in beds, are all decently built.
Like an infirmary?
Yeah, very much like an infirmary. This was not something that happened overnight.
Do I see anybody laying on the floor? Because somebody, realistically, had to be the last person to lay a body on a bed before they collapsed.
There are many people on the floor. It's clear that the beds got to capacity and they just
Well, I mean, like somebody. It looks like somebody just sort of was like walking and just like
Collapsed.
That's a good question.
Sorry, I can't do that because I'm not proficient. So it's a 14.
A 14. You look around and you're able to notice that there are a couple of clerical acolytes who look like they may have collapsed while working.
Guys, I think these ones might be the most recent cases of whatever's happening.
Are those ones still alive?
Mhm.
All of them.
Are they like the others, unresponsive, or do they look like they're just exhausted?
Unresponsive.
Got it.
Do you guys want me to stab him with my soul knife? My
Please.
knife to see if there's something in there?
Yes.
Because it won't damage the body, but...
It'll still hurt them and potentially kill them.
I mean, if I do it slow.
I have nothing to deal with this.
With your passive perception, you would notice in 3 tenths down from the tent you're in, you would hear something violently shaking.
3/10 down.
3 tenths down. So it's down from the tent you're in, you would hear something violently shaking.
3/10 down.
3 tenths down. So it's a considerable way, but they're shaken in such a way where you hear something hard, like thwapping against wood.
Oh, sorry, my leg is shaking.
Nobody else notices it.
No.
Gonna be something's moving on a few tenths down.
Let's go, then we
Let's
should
go.
take a look at that. Let's go.
You go ahead.
It might help us.
Are you not coming, Gillian?
I am.
Okay, just tailing behind.
I'll go first, and I'll kind of do it hastily because I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm gonna have my shield at the ready.
Okay.
Alistair will teleport to the back with Gillian.
You get closer and you notice that you open the tent going into it, and you see one of the bodies sitting there, like rapidly start to shake, and you notice that most of the bodies in here already have holes in their chest.
I get the feeling its skeleton's about to hatch.
I'm going to prep my shield up and prepare a guiding bolt at second level to whatever might be coming up.
Okay.
I
And
can't save the person, so I guess we'll see what was in there.
the shaking gets worse and then stops.
Alistair wants to grab the firebolt.
I need to look screwed up on my skills.
And nothing happens. It's just shaking.
Nothing happens.
You want to walk up to it?
I'm still a ways back. I wait till Kuma is out of your earshot, then I cut into one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So-
Watch the door.
Didn't say I was towards the back with you, so.
As you do so, you go into one of the unconscious ones. You go up to it, and you have to make me a strength check to see if you can get past the rib cage.
One more advantage.
Get a knife in there, and you kind of, and one of the ribs cracks, and another one cracks, and you kind of pull them out of the way and start digging. And as you do, you see something curl with the tail and scales, and then disappear further into the body.
Reach in and grab it.
You reach it, and then we cut to the rest of the party as you see this individual go and then open their eyes and sit up in their chair. They look around. Oh God. Oh God. They look over at you. What's happening? And they start freaking out, going into shock. They don't know what's happening. They're just like, help us. Help. And you see his chest begin to pop out a little bit, and then very much like a chest burster, a little red, almost frog-like thing jumps out on 2 legs and then scampers through the tent.
Guiding bolt.
Chest burster, a little red, almost frog-like thing jumps out on 2 legs and then scampers through the tent.
Guiding bolt on it. To the
You-
prepared.
It's true. It was very
Yeah, go ahead and make me a check.
It's a deck roll.
Yep.
That's cocked. It was going to be 19. 12.
A 12.
Yeah.
It stops, looks at you, and it begins to grow taller, and it gets these long nails, and it smacks it, and it's and then scampers off with incredible speed deeper into the tent, and you see the tent rip open and it disappear.
That's
hit it.
horrifying.
You did not beat its own class.
Okay. Dang it. That was almost it. Alright.
Killian,
Yeah.
We need to get
I'm with
as
Gillian.
you reach large cut going from the webbing between your thumb and index up to your wrist.
After that happens, and I saw whatever scampered around inside, I'm going to take my hand, grab onto the corpse, and cast Shocking Grasp to hopefully charge the whole corpse and fry whatever's inside of it.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Ooh.
concept. Nice.
I like that.
It's a good thought
Listen,
process.
as 2 wizards.
But
Yeah,
as
that
you
really is.
reach in and do this, you see a same creature from what the rest of your party see scamper, totally unaffected by the lightning. these claws grow, it grabs onto your elbow and rips down, cutting all the way down to your wrist.
As he's doing that, is there a jar? or
I need
anything?
Constitution saving throws from the both of you.
Okay.
It's not good.
13.
Noted.
Mine is going to be a carnal shift.
Noted.
Mine is going to be a carnal shift.
What was it?
Low. The one I had ended up having to take was it was the second one, which would have been a 4.
4? Noted. This creature then jumps out of the cadaver and then bolts off.
Was even affected by my lightning.
I think I see now why the
Yeah,
houses were burned down.
Yeah, I'm going to turn to you two and be like, we need to get out of the town.
I don't suppose I have any idea what that creature was, do I? Notebooks I would have read at one point having said anything about it.
I don't think anything you read would have helped you.
What was that? From the glance I got from the creature, could I maybe make some sort of check to figure out what classification of creature it might have been?
I'll allow a survival check at disadvantage.
Survival?
Yeah.
If I ate it,
Not
can
history.
you do a straight roll?
No, not history. If you had discovered something in a book or I thought it was possible, I'd allow a history check.
You're in the first account with him, right?
3 rolls is 11.
An 11. I would say that you think that this is either a monstrosity or an aberration.
That's what I thought.
But you're not sure which one.
So it's either some sort of monstrosity, like a monster.
Are there any other holes in the tent where those where the one scampered out anymore? Like same size?
Looking for them now, under a lot of the beds, there are small holes.
These things could be everywhere.
What the hell's your name, Alistair?
I'm going to turn
It's
the
gonna cool
night
my scene and figure out
into
these-
act. Either need to find the individual we need to talk to and get out of town, or we need to find something to help these people. I don't know what exactly that was.
I would be willing to bet that whoever we need to talk to might have been one of these victims, but it wouldn't hurt to check the large house on the hill. Maybe they have extra defenses.
Right. Sorry.
I have something I want to do as well.
Yes, Ellie.
You were finishing.
No, I'm done.
Sorry.
No.
Can we see if there's any like doctor's notes anywhere?
Ooh, doctor's notes.
This should have been our first thing to do.
I'm going to say to do this would take you a while because I assume you would check all of the tents.
Yes, using feline agility where possible to make it even faster.
Okay. Feline agility actually in this case wouldn't help you a whole lot because you would have to like stop and breathe and then go. But I will allow an investigation check at advantage and then go. But I will allow an investigation check at advantage if you're willing to spend 4 hours looking for it.
Is it that important to us?
I would
That's-
say
I would
check
say,
our
yeah.
tent. Our tent.
I also have
The tent person.
something I'd like to do with Killian and Kuma when we get a sec.
Yeah.
I would like to make a mention when she's looking for the notes. Most of the time, in those kind of hospital situations, they would be posted on the end of the bed on a hook.
Right. In a hospital, yes.
Well, in a
medieval
infirmary,
society that uses magic to heal most of the time.
So
Okay.
Is there a tent that looks more like it was sort of like a doctor's headquarters type thing that I can start in?
I'd say so. Doing this, the reason I say 4 hours is because it's going to lower the DC. Doing it as well, making it more possible, because you're taking time to thoroughly look at everything.
Okay.
So taking out Killian with me, I want to go up. Something came out of a chest and
Yeah, I noticed.
did this to us, and it feels weird.
I didn't notice that.
Can you take a look? It feels a little strange.
Before we left the tent,
Oh, you guys took damage.
do our cuts look the same as the ones on the bodies?
Yeah. Oh.
You know, I was scared of aliens as a kid. That movie, never saw it.
Really?
So
Yeah.
you take 4 points of damage as a kid. By the way, every time I have nightmares, It is about xenomorphs.
Those are my
Consistent
favorite.
every single dream I have. I love them too.
All mine are about Tyrannosaurus Rexes.
The only nightmares I have are psychological horror, not really like physical.
That's Alien. Let's watch that movie. 90% of it's psychological horror.
How much damage did I take again?
You take 4, you take 6.
I still want to play the game, Alien Isolation.
So good. It's so good.
I've seen a whole
through it. I tried it. The moment you start actually dealing with the alien, I just have to stop.
I've seen
the alien. I just have to stop.
I've seen-
especially
I just
playing
can't.
in the dark.
I've seen a full playthrough of it, and my issue with that game is the same with every horror game. Once you get a weapon, it's not scary.
Yeah, but you get a weapon so late. In
That's
it.
fair.
Yeah, you get the weapon at the last
You're
3/4 of the game.
running from, like,
Watch Soviet Womble's videos on it.
Yeah.
Watching him lose his
I-
shit is the funnest time I think I've ever
I
had.
just
The
watched
first
one.
time he runs into it is hilarious.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Anyway,
The Soviet Womble
I'm
videos are
going
nice because they're only
to-
12 minutes
Yeah.
long.
Can you?
They're highly
I
cut.
want you to investigate the wound, see what's going on.
did it look the same first?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Smaller scale. Much smaller.
I'm
Seeing that they
going
were scratched,
to
I'm going to spend the 4 hours.
Okay.
Continue. You guys can do your thing, but I'm going to
medicine check on both of them,
Looking for.
just to see if there is any type of
Infection, I guess.
Poison, maybe.
maybe like a poison residue. If there was something that was injected, something of that sort.
Yeah, you can make. Go ahead and make me a check.
Something of that sort.
Yeah, you can make. Go ahead and make me a check.
Ooh, good.
That would be a 24.
Nice.
24. Looking at it, as far as you were able to tell, there is nothing special about this wound.
Nothing.
Okay.
It seems you just got scratched.
Sorry, Kuma. There's something I think that we should do. If there's all these people who have some kind of creature in them, I think we have to do something to prevent that. And Alistair will hold the lightning crackling in his hand.
That didn't help before.
You know what I mean.
We burned them.
I cannot agree with
Good
that.
idea.
You can make me an investigation check at advantage.
I think at this point
Advantage?
they're all considered
Oh,
already
six.
dead
I
anyway.
rolled a 2.
Oh yeah,
Came
you
to
can do
life and then had it burst from his chest. They're not dead.
That's a 12.
What now?
12.
Yeah.
Okay.
These things might be growing inside. I hope we can help them.
And what if we can't? Then you murdering a whole town?
That's a big if.
That is a big if to say that we can't. You know nothing of it.
I know that they are immune to lightning.
Preventative measures, I feel like.
I'm not going to be the one to kill a whole town just because of a whim
I don't-
or a scare. The individual who woke up said to help them. There must have been something that they knew that could stop the infection, and maybe they messed up.
How long did he talk?
We talked for about 10 seconds before it burst from his chest.
Do you think we can get information from one of them in 10 seconds?
Not in 10 seconds, but we can look around. I'm not going to be a part of it.
I have something I want to do very stealthily.
Question.
While those guys are
I have some of the smelling salts. Can I use one of them on the not yet dead ones? Yet dead ones. Just like I did
Nice.
with Agni.
Based on everything you've seen so far, you've seen them react to nothing.
Okay.
So you can certainly attempt it, but you may get nothing from it and lose a valuable resource.
Are you
Save,
with
I
me,
want-
Agni, or are you doing your own thing?
I'm with these
How many more
guys.
smelling salts
Okay.
do we have? I don't think I have any.
I think there's
I have
13.
something I want to do.
Okay, well,
Okay.
let's
Kind
do
of
that.
stealthily while these guys are kind of arguing.
Okay.
Behind my
11.
hands,
There's 11. I
I
have
want
11.
to,
Okay,
with my
let's do
hand
you
behind my
have
back.
that then.
Yeah.
After I hear Alistair's idea,
I think they're already dead.
I want
I
to
wish you just burned.
just very gently
Losing one
Pretty
town
fun.
would be worth saving.
flick it over to one of the tents.
Anything nearby.
That's what I think. I want to test
Okay.
one and see how it reacts to fire.
Oh,
I feel like burning something, like this.
We should do it away from, you know.
After
Some
a
point-
moment,
Sorry.
you guys start to hear the crackling of a large fire, and you would notice one of the
Guys, like fire.
I guess someone beat us to it.
and you start to hear dozens of blood flying everywhere, and dozens of these little things scampering in every direction.
I'm stealthing because I don't want to get caught because I'm by myself right now. So
I
I'm stealthing.
am
Okay.
prepping my
I'm
shield
already in
and
Eldritch Blast.
defending.
For anything that comes near me.
They just scatter in every which way. Not necessarily going against you, but as this fire is going on, you see them completely unaffected by it, and they seem to be taking this chance to
So my
separate
suggestion now,
from
guys,
their hosts.
let's go far away from this town.
And you're just gonna leave this to infest the area?
What I think we should do
What if
is
it spreads to Waterdeep?
let's get help at Waterdeep.
That was a 22.
By the way,
Stuff,
Waterdeep
by
is
the way.
a city of like 3 million.
Let's get help there. See if there's someone who knows more.
We should deal with this.
I know I
first.
have a
need to
mini.
deal-
We should deal with this.
I know I
We
have a
need to
mini.
deal
Did
with
I
the
bring it?
town.
I want
Oh,
to.
we can.
I'm leaving the tent, by the way, because I don't want to catch fire.
Yeah.
It's not the town we're in.
Either way, they're next to each other.
Yeah.
They're separated enough where they're like
They're
it
not
would
gonna
not
spread.
easily happen.
So now we know that they.
What was the source of the fire?
Can I make an intelligence
Let's go
check to see
Yeah.
if it was they popped out of their own fruition, or if it was the fire that popped them out? Like if it was like a defensive mechanism?
You can probably assuming actually, Alistair and Killeen, did you tell him the story about you slicing one of them up?
No, we said one burst open.
One of them burst open.
Okay, noted. So you can go ahead and make me a check. Go ahead and make me a. Actually, go ahead and make me a medicine check.
Affected when they
That would
ran.
be a 12.
A 12. You think that they this sped up their process.
So that was out of the question.
Well, then I'm useless.
You guys,
Then I'm useless.
you guys
Maybe cold.
start to hear some heavy footsteps on soft dirt.
That was a 22 on my stealth, by the way. So this is 22.
Everybody,
We are in a tent. I'm going to lie down.
Thaumaturgy, the tent doors closed.
Okay. On the outside of the door, you start to see a large outside of a creature with a large head and a couple spikes across their body, kind of hunched over.
And lie down and play dead.
Alistair's also going to follow Killian's lead.
Don't be by me.
Not by you.
I really didn't.
Can I see?
On the other side of your tent,
Two of them?
you see a second shape,
Same
hunched over, long, like 13-inch claws coming from their hands.
I was
Yeah,
technically
like-
not with them.
For you, you found yourself on the outside of your door,
I was 22 on my stealth.
and you see a hand begin to
Okay.
push open the window.
You got 27 on my stealth, please.
Okay.
Because
I
if
am
we can still see me, I can still use my
gonna
side.
cast Sanctuary on myself.
Does that have a somatic component? Because that makes noise.
verbal.
Verbal makes noise. I'm sorry.
Somatic is-
Somatic is the hand
Somatic
signals.
is the hand signal. as long as-
I forgot there was verbal ones.
If there is,
I see the V. I think visual.
Stealth is the one I rolled to hide, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
That was me assuming I failed because I can only roll my d6 if I fail.
I don't have a small silver here, so I can't.
You did not fail. I'll say that.
I
I
would,
didn't?
You
I
did.
would, I would
Okay, okay, so
use a sound-based spell.
Okay.
But I will try to try, I guess.
Okay. You,
So I can't.
you did not fail. I'll say that.
I
I
would,
didn't?
You
I
did.
would, I would
Okay, okay, so
use a sound-based spell.
Okay.
But I will try to try, I guess.
Okay. You can do that. I'm gonna say you're basically right now just kind of crouching down
Yeah.
because line of sight is blocked. You're just trying not to make noise.
Yep.
So Killian, you're kind of laying down, and in the tent behind you, you hear some claws kind of like grabbing it and ripping it down. You can hear some of the threads tear, not going quite through.
I am laying so that the scar is visible. I'm laying with my hand on my chest.
Okay. I see what you're doing. Okay.
After, I'm basically following Killian's movements with this because after knowing his story, knowing how to play dead, I would follow his movements.
Go ahead and make me stealth checks, everybody.
I was gonna say I would hide underneath a bed. Oh, because I'm stuck.
How bad was yours?
I have an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Chrono shift, reroll.
You already used 2 of them.
I already used 1.
You rolled 3 times.
Did I?
Yep, you did.
Fuck, I didn't mean to. God damn it. I even took the middle number.
Yep.
God damn it. Why am I doing that?
You rolled an 8.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. I will say, because there's not line of sight, you can take your first number. I won't give you disadvantage.
That was the 8.
Oh, okay.
I have disadvantage because I have chainmail.
I know.
Oh.
So you would have neutralized the
He would have got 20 otherwise.
No, 20 is the same.
Okay, so you then see these claws go through and start tearing down. And I will send a picture of this thing to a group chat.
Yes.
Us.
Yeah.
Need a picture.
Good hoarder setup, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I don't have that messenger on that phone. I will get a picture from, or on my phone, and yes.
This is bad. We split the party.
You're the only one split.
I know. I figured 4 hours would be fine.
Oh, the suspense is killing me.
It rips it open, and it starts looking around, and it instantly sees you and stands up on its hind legs. As it does it goes, and you see the other two, the one going into your tent stops and turns around, and the other one on the other side of the tent tears it open and is going to step inside, and it's going to be initiative.
Yeah, I charged the
That's a 1.
I didn't do that. Even with my
Did I ever find those notes, by the way?
We will get to that
Okay.
after the combat.
20.
Because I'm planning on leaving this town, so. Oh, there probably hasn't been 4 hours. Cause never mind.
40.
What color was the thing that came out of my guy's chest?
Red.
Red.
So they're all red so
like
far?
similar red, or very different red.
Different, more pink, much smaller. As well.
Young.
So they only see me right
Go ahead and make it 30 wide.
I was like, this is weird.
Yeah, 20 is pretty narrow.
So they only see me though,
Do you need one?
as of now.
Until people jump into initiative.
Assuming they do so.
We could just let Kuma die and
Could.
You can
Bye,
jump into it.
Kuma.
Go ahead and draw me a bunch of beds spaced 10 feet apart.
just let Kuma die and
Could.
You can jump
Bye,
into it.
Kuma.
Go ahead and draw me a bunch of beds spaced 10 feet apart.
Oh, how big are the beds? Like 5 feet long?
Yeah, like 5 by 10.
So you did that right.
Yeah,
so
you did that right.
Oh shit.
5 by 10.
Okay.
It's a really long bed.
You said 10 feet apart?
Yeah.
Welcome to the B plot of this campaign.
Ooh.
The what up?
The
This
B
is
plot.
B plot.
What's the plot?
So there's
That
an
means-
A plot, which is Storm King's Thunder.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The B plot is his
Twist on it.
Mm-hmm.
Twist on it.
which apparently is xenomorph thingamajigs
Don't
that
know
look
how I feel
like
about
toads and blades.
I'm into it.
I'm totally.
These are actually a super cool creature that I've never seen used. And
Yeah.
Well,
you have actually encountered these creatures
Sloth.
before.
slats.
These are sloths.
Oh, dude, I've been wanting to play with slats my whole career.
It occurred to me while looking into them.
Oh, dude,
This is
terrifying.
how I
What
die.
color are these ones?
Right.
These are red.
Teleported to the limbo and then killed by.
But remember, your characters don't know what these are.
Yeah.
I have no freaking idea.
No idea.
But I know.
They're.
I love it. I'm
Metagame, they're
absolutely-
aberration, yes?
Which one's the entrance?
Go
This
ahead
is
and
the
make. There's an
character
entrance
I
on both
want
sides.
to use.
Kuma's down there.
I'm like here.
There's one over here.
Maybe like there.
One kind of like over there. That's the one that saw you. And then there's this one that's closer towards that edge.
Agnes hiding underneath the bed, that's
This
why he
one's
was.
closer to here.
Noted.
You go with these spots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Weren't you trying to play dead too?
Slumped up against the corner.
Did you say roll initiative?
Yep. This is going to be initiative, and you're going to be basically in front of where you are. That's where the other tent is. If someone wants to draw that one out, it doesn't need any detail.
It's like over by them.
What?
How far apart are the tents?
Whatever that amount is.
Okay. So I had to be able to cross that.
So at least 2 turns.
There's
65
one
feet.
over here.
From doorway to doorway, 65 feet.
There should be one over here then.
You can dash as an action. As a,
Yeah, we'll say that one's actually going to be more so over there. It's going to be like 20 feet away from the entrance of the tent.
that means that includes your
Oh, so
action
it ran
and your.
Yeah, I can move
Yep.
120 pieces, but that would be dashing. That would take my action.
And you can dash as
Which
bonus
one
action
stepped
as
in?
rogue.
You said one stepped in.
So you can
It would have
actually
been that one.
This one.
No, the one I already moved in.
Is it the one that saw me or the one that moved in?
Well, no, because you can only.
It's
Just
just
can dash as an action and
It
as a
wouldn't.
bonus
It wouldn't
action.
add to it. It just means I would still be able to get my attack. Because you can't dash and dash.
Yeah, you can. You can double dash.
You can double dash.
As
Yup.
long as
You
you're a
can
rogue, you can
dash.
do it as a bonus action too.
You do it as a bonus action, you get movement, and then you can do it as an action.
So technically, I can dash, which is 30 plus 60. So that is 30 plus 60. So that's
30 plus
The
30.
30.
dash,
That's-
the
that's
dash
60.
action is
Then I
the
can
bonus
double
action
dash.
for her.
Yeah, so you can do it on all of them.
So
you can go 180
technically, if
feet.
you want to be realistic, like if you want to get technical, if I were to do my first dash, it's 60 feet, yeah?
60,
Bonus dash is another 60 feet.
again, so
If you want
180.
agility makes that 280. Because it doubles my movement for the turn, doesn't it?
Yeah, but your base movement speed is 30 feet.
Yeah.
So double,
Well, no, it doesn't say that.
yeah, your base movement speed is 30 feet.
Oh, I probably remembering wrong.
So if you do 63 times, that's 180
Okay,
feet.
so initiative. Okay, who got over 20? Slot number 1 did.
Whoa!
which one's gonna be number?
Who got a 15 to 20?
Got a 17.
17?
15.
15? Okay,
Slot number 2 got us 19.
you got a 17?
15.
15, and you got the 17.
15.
15, and you got the 17. You guys could have gone to the
Let me
island.
make these 10.
Okay.
So it is going to be Agni, Alistair, and Slod 2.
Okay, so it says I can double my speed to the end of my turn.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so 180
who
feet.
got a 10 to 15?
12.
12?
What'd you get?
Thanks.
I'm faster than Rogue,
And then Killian and Knight.
I got a 9.
You got a 9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's going to be Slod number 3.
You should probably scoot those over.
Awesome.
Or that works.
Microphones
And
in
then
the way.
there's Killian,
You're still recording, right?
and then
Close
there's
like last time?
Knight.
Oh,
That's the wrong way.
Oh no, now you know Knight's info.
Oh no.
There's Knight. So, Slod number 2,
2,
number 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yep. So, Slod number 1 is going to be the first to react. And actually, I'm going to need my scrap paper.
Before combat starts, is it safe to assume these creatures are
he's
unaffected
actually
by
right
lightning
here.
and fire?
Yes.
No, he said he was 20 feet away.
Oh, he's 20 feet away? Okay, so the original movement wasn't part of his turn then, okay.
Those are my 2 biggest damage
So,
times.
Okay,
Anything you
so
can do with time? Spirit brought time, too?
No.
Anything? No?
My 2 Chronal shifts are out. And I don't get any of my cool abilities until I get the second one spells.
the first one to react, Slod number 1's and is going to dash 60 feet inside of the tent.
12. That's it.
That's it.
So it looks at you and with its incredibly long arms just Okay, Agni, you're up.
Alright, Agni kind of panicking from underneath the bed, not really wanting to be seen, but pretty sure he was already seen, is just gonna.
Is this ripped open so I can see in? at
It's the
least?
door.
It's the door.
Yeah, but he said that he was like ripping it.
That was ripping was over here.
Yeah,
This is
the other dude was clawing at the door.
Yeah, so he just kind of
Stopped.
burst through, so it would have closed.
Okay.
Okay, Agni is going to just very quietly
Alistair up next.
kind of just go. Alistair, please help us. Alistair, please don't mess anything up.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check.
What I do?
I was going to Bardic Inspiration you.
Oh, thank you.
That is a dirty 20.
Noted. Okay. You're pretty stealthy about it.
Remember, I'm gonna Bardic. That will be one of my Bardic Inspirations to that boy. And then I am going to stab with my dagger one if it comes close to me.
Okay. Noted. By the way, these are large size, so they're just as tall as Kuma.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And that will be my turn.
Okay, Alistair. Then creature or Slod number 2.
Alistair is going to pull out a chip of mica, hold it to his mouth for a second, and toss it out over here, shouting "Alasplenia" as it falls through the air. As it lands here, it's a huge booming sound as I cast Shatter centered there, hitting those two. Con
Okay.
save.
What kind of damage is Shatter?
Thunder.
It explodes, ripping apart the bed, and they stand there completely
I have
unfazed.
no damage types I can do anything with.
Chromatocorp changes a lot. What kind of damage is Shatter?
Thunder.
It explodes, ripping apart the bed, and they stand there completely
I have
unfazed.
no damage types I can do anything with.
Chromatocorp changes a lot.
God, no, that's not much. That's 3 of my 5 I could do.
Do you have a knife?
Sure!
Go for it.
Is this just payback for what you did to him in the trial?
This is because of my boat.
Got my boat.
It's not.
Church, are you okay?
That's my turn. I have nothing else I can do.
Okay. Up next is going to be creature number 2, who stops. Which one's Alistair? That one's Alistair? That's what I thought. It sees you and is just going to slowly and intimidatingly walk towards you.
Put Kuma
How
up
far?
there.
Yeah. What was it,
What do you mean?
12?
Unless
There's
you
no Kuma up here.
No Kuma.
No
Oh.
sled.
Okay.
What one? Yeah, okay,
That makes more sense, because I was like, they
I was
didn't
like,
roll
where
right
am
next to
I?
each
I
other.
know I'm supposed to be thinking
Okay,
about
you know,
what I'm
you just
doing.
got covered. So slot number 2 is going to slowly walk up to Alistair.
He can
You
get it to
go
me.
up
To
to
Alistair.
Alistair.
He walks up to
Oh,
you,
yeah.
and he's going to make 2 claw attacks at you.
Shield preemptively.
Okay.
3, actually, is all I have.
Okay, so what does this make your AC? With
So it's my AC
21.
21.
Noted. It has a... Okay. So the first claw attack rips through your shield and into your chest. The second claw attack stops at the shield, and then it sinks its claws into behind one of your ribs and starts to drag you closer to it, and is going to go in for a bite.
Jesus.
And it is going to hit, beats it with your armor class.
Oh my god, these things have strong attacks. Oh my god, these things have strong attacks.
I have the worst luck with slides.
Maybe stop fighting slides.
Man, I wish I could.
I love you.
Of course, it's in Storm Kings too.
It would be Storm Kings.
Would
So
be.
you take 7 damage from the bite attack, and from the claw, you're going to take 9
Down.
points of damage.
Damn. I'm the most useless
not
person
dead,
in this
dead,
fight. Most useless person in this fight. I could do damage 3 times at
It
most.
said 7 and what?
7
9.
and 9. But he's not dead.
No, but
he's
like I'm down.
death saving fails.
I could do damage 3 times at most.
So it does that. You see it wrap one of its claws. It actually slices Alistair's belly open, reaches down, grabbing him by the lower rib cage, and is going to start walking out of the tent with him.
He's already used his full movement though.
He's
Yeah.
already doing. Okay, that's going to be it for him. Now it is Kuma.
I, seeing this, am going to cast Spiritual Weapon. Right there. And I am going to walk up behind it. I'm going to try to hit it with my horn. Which probably won't hit. A 9 for the melee attack.
Is not going to do it.
Okay.
Your
And then
classes
my
are 15.
bonus action to hit with the spiritual weapon.
Okay. Isn't it a bonus action to cast it?
It's bonus action to cast it and to attack with it on the first turn and use it.
Okay.
And then every single turn I can use a bonus action to move it 60 feet and attack with it.
Got it. Just so you're aware, the way I played in my games is that you do not get an attack of opportunity from your spiritual weapon.
Correct.
Because I don't know if it's an actual rule, but it's way too OP if it is.
Correct. That's a 18 plus.
But it's way too OP if it is.
Correct. That's a 18 plus
That hits.
14. Oh, the armor class is 15.
It's on the card.
2d8. Ooh!
Ooh, nice.
Double 8s
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
plus the ability modifier, which is at
A large
20.
number.
fucking 20.
20.
Points of damage.
And he is dead.
So you take your weapon. It looks similar to the old one, where it's like the kind of like bony like war mace, right? It just smacks this creature, hits it in the gut, and it goes, and it drops Alistair, and it looks up at you with just extreme anger. It is now wounded. Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, don't touch him.
And now it's creature number 3 who looks at you and skitters across the ground and is going to charge into you.
Okay.
And he's going to make all 3 attacks against you. So 2. And he's going to make all 3 attacks against you. So 2 claw attacks. With that natural 19 is going to hit. The other one definitely won't. So as it hits you, it takes its claw and slowly rakes it down one of your arms. Maybe a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 22.
Noted. And you take 4 points of damage. And for its bite attack,
A little.
its bite attack is going to hit as well.
Okay.
I was already looking for Agni.
And you are going to take the maximum damage of 11.
Okay.
And that's it for its turn. Killian, you're up.
Alright, what did the V stand for in components? Was that visual?
Verbal.
Verbal.
Okay.
V is verbal, S is somatic, and M is material.
That's really rude.
Okay, then I won't use it.
I'm going to cast thaumaturgy and have a very
Use it
loud
anyway.
voice.
What if I said that about you?
And it's going to be that short I saw. Oh, Rhaegar, we're going to burn down this village one by one, tent by tent, and just keep that going for a minute. And
Okay.
it gets closer and closer.
Okay. Make me a deception check.
I like that.
I like it.
20.
Woo!
Yeah.
So this happens, and they all shift their attention towards this target.
Beautiful.
Okay, now it's going to be night.
I missed what happens.
So I cast.
No, it works perfect because you're in a different location. But you would hear the small man start screaming on the other side of the tents.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to use my roguish
Best die.
bonus action plus my feline agility to get to there, so I can peek in and bonus action plus my feline agility to get to there, so I can peek in and I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna throw a dagger at the first one I see.
Okay.
Okay.
That's number. That's
That's
number
number
1.
one.
That's number 1.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
What I figured.
22.
22 is gonna hit.
Yes. So I'm going to throw my first dagger, and it's like it like blurs across the air. Blue light for. Oh, you know what? Nope. I wouldn't get advantage on it. Would I? Because I was stealth. But I ran to memory.
Yeah, you would not.
Okay, so that would be. I just realized I haven't been adding at least 4 damage to all of my rolls.
Oopsie.
So, yeah, so that's 9 damage from that. And then after I throw that, I'm going to step off to the side over here. 70. So I roll more. I'm going to step over there.
Okay. And then it goes to the top of initiative. Number 1 is going to go once again.
It just got a blade in the back.
It did just get a blade in the
But it did
back.
also here.
I'm trying to
It
keep off
hears
you.
stuff over there, it gets hit in the back, and it sees me beating
I know,
its
I just
friend.
don't want it to kill you.
It's not targeting me.
Okay, good. See, I don't know that. I totally missed what was happening, so.
That's okay.
So you see number 1, like, go to the side of it, rip it open, dash through, and as far as you guys are concerned, it is out of combat.
It doesn't matter, it's out.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
As he's going to be rushing towards the sound of this voice that he's never going to be able to find. So number 1 is out of combat. Agni, you're up again.
Now we're
Alright,
running.
Agni would have, from my positioning underneath the bed, I would still be able to have pretty much line of sight on. Oh no, Alistair, please don't die. as he casts Healing Word
Thank you.
over to him, and he heals for 10 healing.
Thank you. No,
It's
that's
rerolled.
my help.
Sorry.
Alistair, you're up.
Oh,
that
that was
your
a
whole turn?
done. That's my bonus action.
Oh, you're right. Oh, my
Cast
bad.
Healing Word. And then I'm going to. Just kidding. Can't really do anything because I already cast a spell.
I'm not as charismatic with you. I can't do that.
So yeah, that actually will be my turn. I forgot that I can't cast 2 spells.
Okay. Kill. Oh my God, Alistair.
When I wake up, could I kind of figure out what's going on in some way?
You know that you've been shanked, and now Kuma's in front of you with 2 of these creatures.
Wait, are we playing it so you don't actually feel conscious? Because you know.
Oh yeah, you were unconscious
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah,
You
what
have
is
a
it?
chance
Oh yeah,
to-
yes, you were conscious the entire time.
After getting up, it's just gonna.
So you were conscious.
So you don't actually feel conscious because you know.
Oh yeah, you were unconscious
Yeah.
all the time.
yeah. So
Oh yeah,
So you
what
have
is
a
it?
able to
chance
crawl.
Oh yeah, yes, you were conscious the entire time.
After getting up, it's just gonna.
So you were conscious for it digging into your chest and
Yeah.
lifting you by the
Jesus.
ribcage.
I'm sorry I said anything now.
That's awesome.
at least he's at half his HP.
Alistair is going to wait, having knowing what's going on, and instead just prepare his action to cast a chromatic orb if they intend to stay and fight, rather than go find the sound.
Okay.
That's Alistair's turn.
All right. So number 2 is going to make a bolt for the front as well.
I'm gonna take my reaction to hit it.
Maybe don't.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Don't do that.
Let it go.
Let it go.
I mean,
Let it go.
Run.
Let it go.
Let it go.
sure.
Let it go.
I don't know if keep my character would do that though.
Where's your character?
That's
I'll-
true.
Don't do the
I'll
thing.
let it pass.
You'll let it go pass.
Okay.
Then it's
And number 2 runs off, slightly damaged with a slight limp. And then it is going to be Kuma.
Does this one look like its attention's drawn somewhere else?
Yes, it's very much. It's like body's facing you, but it's turned its head and is looking behind it. Remember, you have a screaming Scottish dude around here.
I will look at you from the ground and
I'm
go.
going to just grab him and go this way.
Okay. So it kind of like,
Where are you going, ugly? Fight me!
and then it's going to be its turn, and it also turns and begins to run. You guys are lucky they're fucking stupid,
Oh my god.
and you guys are out of combat.
Run!
Everybody run.
Agni would
Is
roll
there,
out from under the bed.
is there a
Get up.
torch or anything?
I'm not letting
Am
him
I
down, I'm
intense?
just running.
Okay.
I request he gets badass XP for that.
It was good. I am
absolutely-
absolutely awarding badass XP for that.
Oh my god.
Agni,
I'm absolutely awarding badass XP for that.
Oh my god.
Agni, I will want to be the last. No, I shouldn't.
Just leave.
I
Let's
know,
go back
it's-
out where the front of the houses were.
Let's run
There's
this
about
way.
hundreds of these things now at least.
They're babies, though.
So what? They grew very quickly. You saw the one that came out.
I don't know what to do about this. We
Good
can't,
song.
Star
we
Wars.
can't do this alone.
Look, let's
How
go to
do we
Waterdeep
do we
and
get
get
out of
some
here?
more assistance. I
Waterdeep.
agree with you.
Let's go to Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Right
As
away.
fast as possible.
Run, 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 run.
We are leaving this fucking
I'm
town.
running.
Fuck this place.
You guys start running towards Waterdeep, and that is where we're going to end it for this session.
I can do like nothing against those guys. I'm horrified. Oh my god.
Wow.
I whacked it for a good amount.
Christ.